paradigm of absolute control. And that's why we're just out here doing simple things, pointing out that we're meant to be in nature and be natural. And this is where we find the source that God made to transcend the New World Order. And that's why they want to try to keep us out of it.
I'm angry. I've had enough of these people. They're a bunch of Christian murderers, scum. They're on giant death factories, keeping babies alive and selling their body parts. What more do you need to know about these people? I go out and face these scum. They literally crawl out from under rocks. They have green looking skin and they run around screaming, we love Satan, we wanna eat babies. I have them on video. Hillary's in the creepy weird sick stuff, man. She sleeps in the same room with that creepy weird woman whose mother wears a hood over her head. What the hell? That woman number one is ugly. Imagine how bad she smells, man. I'm told her and Obama just stink. Obama and Hillary both smell like sulfur. Literal vampire pot, then the goblins are hobbling round, coming after us. My spirit gets close to that evil and I feel it go. We're such self-centered crap, we don't even notice hell itself rising up against us. Millions upon it, people of the very worst type, and I'm so pissed. We're gonna stab your daughter at the mall. We're gonna stab your wife, your son. We're gonna stab you with a butcher knife, and then the police chief is gonna say, we love our Somalis, we love our Muslims. Oh, they're so good, oh, they're so sweet.
Are you guys aware that we almost see no titties in movies anymore? And we only see titties. Hey, anybody notice this? Yes, I love titties! Big old titties!
Life's stressful. I was just, I was really doing my chest. Everything's just furry. And I'm like, all right, tired of this. So I get in the shower. I'm shaving. And I'm like, you know what? I'm going to shave the balls and everything. I'm going hard. So I get everything down to a slick. I even go against the grain.
Oh my God!
Just on some parts to get it like baby.
That hurts a little
It
bit.
sucks. Yeah. It got
Yeah.
Let me out. Let me out of here. Get me the hell out of here.
This girl, I used to hook up with her. Well, anyways, we kind of fell out of touch. She's a little weird anyway. And I had these two girls lined up. The both girls canceled on me. So she shows up and she has gained like 80 pounds.
She gets up and you're like, here, put the Spider-Man mask on. I've always had a real kink for this.
I love Spider-Man. Yeah, you take it, Spider-Man. See, and they already do it to me right now in the chat. I see it. Where is it at? Look, it's in Enrico. It says, you like swamp. No, that's not what I'm saying, you motherfucker. I'm saying a little. That would be in Vegas right now getting shot on by like 9 dudes. Here's like, for like $2,000, bro. Let's go.
Let's do it.
You gonna on me? What the fuck is going on?
I'll be going crazy. I'd have an OnlyFans because your boy wants a Ferrari. I don't know how I get it. It's time for a full-blooded, red-blooded American stream because we're two white people, well, kind of, that are tired at the end of the week.
I look white as hell. I look white as hell.
Yeah, but you are not, so that's fine.
I'm half white. You've seen my father, maybe, I think. I don't know if I ever showed you my dad.
What? Why would I have seen your father?
I don't know. I sent you a picture of my mom.
Oh, yeah, you probably totally have.
Sure I have.
Sure you have. Welcome, everybody. Welcome, everyone, to the Camel Thoughts. It's been a minute because I was racing at Daytona. I was racing at Daytona and not doing a very good job. But it's all good. We have another race lined up, signed and official at Phoenix. Not next weekend, but the weekend after, and we're locked in on points. We don't have to qualify and all that garbage. We will qualify, obviously, to see where we line up, but we are racing at Phoenix, and we'll be racing at Talladega, and we'll be racing at Dover, and we're going to be in a very high-powered monster car at Talladega.
Yeah.
I made absolute sure that we're going to go all out for Talladega and have
fancy
a chance.
car.
Yeah, it's going to be cool. It has like an LCD dash and everything. It's crazy.
Oh, hell yeah.
It's going to be really, really cool. So make sure you guys are paying attention to the social medias. Follow me on the Twitters and whatnot. Real quick, I got to put a new name on the car because before we even started the stream, one evil chef dropped a $100 super chat.
Mr. Evil Chef.
Hot diggity damn. Says, just going to preempt the show because I want my gamer tag on the back of the car. Best of luck. Thank you so much, my friend. You're on there. And yes, I did do what you asked with the spacing it out. So thank you so much. One evil chef. He's the man. First red boy of the night. We currently have 17 new names on the Phoenix car. Thank you.
Yay.
Can we beat the amount that was on Daytona? 56.
56?
There's 56 in the Daytona car. Yeah.
Holy bananas.
It's crazy. Thank you, one evil chef. I appreciate you, dude. I love you. Thank you for getting us started in a big ass way. Don't forget Billy Hatcher coming in strong with a pink boy. What a beautiful man. What a beautiful man.
Hatcher's such a sweet boy.
You'll get to meet him at Mach 3. You'll meet him.
Will I? Yay. Oh, I'm excited. Okay.
Yeah. So you have to come because if we're having a big, huge YouTube thing, you're going to have to be featured there.
I will. I'm going to be there.
It'd be hilarious. I saw you got sponsorship you needed for racing this year, and I saw Kirsch's collabing with Legal Mindset, which sucks. She's never going to do one with you. If I asked her, she might. I haven't talked to her since the whole fallout with the Pip. Hope you never have to sell your heart. Same. Please.
Are you thinking about selling the R8 still? I know you told me that.
If I need to like, if I can't get sponsorship for certain races, I'm trying to do the whole year, man. Because if I do the whole year, I've talked to a few team owners for Xfinity. I can make some Xfinity starts next year, which is full blown NASCAR, and that'd be really cool. So I'm trying to get everything I can do.
Did you sell your old race car in your truck?
No, I'm selling it like the first week of March.
Okay.
So
do that before the R8. I feel like you were so excited about the R8. I remember you texting me about it. You were talking about it. You were like, I haven't said anything on stream yet, but this is the one that I won. And then you like, oh man, you can't sell that.
Well, I sold a lot of stuff to get that R8.
I know.
Sold my other race car to get the R8.
Yeah.
Thank you, Billy. I appreciate you, dude. I love you. Meat Puppet, 42 months. Holy dick and balls. Thank you, my friend. That is insane.
Meat Puppets are an underrated grunge band.
That's like, is it?
Meat Puppets. Yeah, Nirvana covered some of their songs.
Oh, wow. That's crazy. I still have my window open because of the swatting from last week.
I do not blame you. You keep like looking over all paranoid, freaking out like, what the fuck?
Dude, I have my bay window covers my entire wall in this room. I usually have a big blanket over it, but yeah, I have it uncovered because I took it off because of the swatting and it's still down. It's crazy, man. Meat Puppet, I love you. It's funny because there was people saying somehow like they think they know. So the swatting happened. It's whatever, dude. I've been through it before. This was way more extreme than the last one. This was like the entire city was here. Like
so. Here's the thing. So this has happened to you before, right?
Yeah.
I know that like some larger creators like Amaranth and YouTubers and Twitch streamers and shit like that have kind of a relationship with local law enforcement because that shit happens to them so much to a point where they're in contact with them. But I didn't know that this was not your first one.
No, this is not the first one. But the last one was bullshit compared to this one. This one was like the real deal. There was like I think 4 fire trucks and 8 like a dozen cops and 3 3 fire and rescue vehicles and 1 ambulance, and they were lining my entire street all the way up and
What
down.
the fuck were they thinking was happening? So
Well,
what did they call in?
The call said that I set my house on fire, and I was planning on setting other houses on fire in my neighborhood.
Oh, sweet.
So
Okay.
yeah, that's what they told me. So I was like, whatever. I talked to him, gave a statement, and whatever. It was all on my stream. You can see like a billion lights out my window.
Yeah.
And there was people on Twitter being like, bro, you're just grifting people. There was only 1 fire truck. And I'm like, well, okay, so hold on. One, how would you know? And 2, like, yeah, I'm going to talk about my swatting, obviously. What the fuck?
Yeah, no shit. That's, first of all, it's literal content. And second of all, it happened while you were streaming. Why the fuck would you not talk about it? God, people are so retarded. I hate everyone sometimes.
It was only 1 fire truck, bro. Like, how
Jackasses.
did you even know? That's so weird.
People
Shani,
tell me things about my life all the fucking time that I don't know. Oh.
yeah, it's ridiculous. Shani says, forgot I was still a member. Love you, Shani. Glad to hear. I saw Shani rarely in the wild in a Phil stream. Or Phil was on somebody's show, and I saw Shani. Hiller from Kentucky. Cody should sell joyrides in his truck for money.
Yeah, take them donutting in the cornfields.
Shit, my truck ain't that kind of truck. It's like a big ass diesel. It does burn out though, but it's silly. Thank you, Hiller. I appreciate you. Pretty in Pink 89 becomes a member. Thank you, baby. I love you. Thank you so much. Also for 42 months, Mick Sandman. Wow, Mick Anal Man with 42 months right there. Damn. Thank you so much. I appreciate it, all my boys. Today we're talking about a lot of stuff. We're gonna get kind of BS. I have a few guests I invited that might pop in. So you'll be surprised because it's people you don't expect. And then we're gonna talk about Hasan Piker.
That piece of shit. What's he yammering about now? That
I'm coming to kill you.
He's so full of shit. He's such a filthy hypocrite.
I hate that son bitch. Like, there is not many people in the world that I like would love to like smack around. And there's like 3 in the entire planet. And I'm like, I'd love to smack that dude around. Hasan's one of them. And not only is it because his opinions are just outrageously stupid, which is fine, whatever, but his opinions come from a place of like the ultimate privilege, which is whatever but also the way he conducts himself in debates also makes me want to slap him, because he does this weird effeminate like scoffing and saying shit every 2 seconds. He's like, oh, you're just mentally ill. You're just so stupid. You're just so stupid and mentally ill. Come on. And I'm like, dude,
that's not an argument. That's not an argument. I hate when people do that. As soon as they start fucking stooping down to just calling someone an idiot without explaining why, then it's not a debate anymore.
It's wild. He was debating Ben Shapiro, which I don't particularly care for Ben Shapiro either. I think he's funny when it comes to like him like purposefully being memey, which is whatever. He was debating Ben Shapiro, and Ben Shapiro would just be like, so if you actually look at the statistics of this one place, he'll start talking about a thing, and then Hasan's just like, oh God, you're so stupid. You're just so stupid. I mean, oh my God, you're just stupid. Like during like Ben Shapiro's spiel, and I was like, oh dude, I want to slap this dude in the face. I hate him so much. God,
no, it's ridiculous.
Oh, kill him. No, in Minecraft. Egan says, did Nux reach out to you about a potential partnership? No. What? No, that'd be great. Law of self-defense. My boy says it looks like I'm moving to Huntsville, but when? That'd be cool as hell. Bronco moving to Huntsville. How you doing, buddy? Thank you for the orange boy. Dude, Huntsville's a great place. I can guarantee you will not be disappointed in that. You just break your ass?
No, I put my fucking arm over a little too hard, and it like pushed up against the bottom of my boob, and it hurt really bad.
The price we pay for giant titties.
I know it is the price we pay, and to have these giant titties be held up properly, I had to fucking sew some shit down there, and it's painful as a motherfucker.
Oh my God, Cecil, he texts me.
What's he saying? What's he saying? Is he saying
he's just
bullshit?
Yeah, he's just being gay, and I just
tell him to stop being gay, and tell him thanks for leaving me on red. That fucker.
He's probably in the chat right now. Just watch it.
Cecil, you motherfucker.
Roast him. Okay. Anyways, thank you, Bronco. I hope you do move here. Let me know if you do. Just DM me, because I know I've been here for 12, 13 years. Thank you. Shell Alden says we will support you, NASCAR, even if we don't watch anymore. Thank you so much, my friend. I love you. I appreciate you. Make sure you're watching Fox Sports 1. I think it's Friday at 6 p.m. March 8th. We'll be racing at Phoenix. I'll be I'm not going to announce the car yet because every time I do that, people try to get me fired. Thank you, Shell. I appreciate you so much, dude. Love you. Shell and Bronca with the 2 orange boys. Dan A gifted 5 memberships. Thank you. Get on it, doggone it. You're the man. Thank you, Dan. Johan's here. Says it was me and Zia that called it in. We're conspiracy.
Johan, you weren't supposed to tell him. God damn it.
Wow.
Johan, this was supposed to be our secret. We are going to take it to the grave.
It's like your neighbor was a white sounding girl. Sounded like she was from like the northeast of the United States. They said it was my neighbor. I don't have any neighbors. They both moved and put their houses up for sale. I don't have no damn neighbors.
Fucking jackasses. I got something that I have to show you, Cody, and I can't believe I didn't show this to you when I bought it. But hold on, I'll be right back. You can keep going your super chats.
Bronca says to Ben Shapiro, testosterone doesn't care about your yapping. That's for damn sure. Thank you so much, Bronca. I appreciate you. But let me give you a rundown real quick. So, Hasan Piker was clipped on one of his streams, implying that streaming is way harder than a 9-to-5 normal job, and this blew the internet up. Obviously, why? Because everybody in the chat's worked a 9-to-5 job. I worked it for 15 years. From 15 years old to 29, I worked full time. Like I took like a week off for vacations when I had paid vacations at GameStop. That was my time off. So I worked this entire time for 15 years, and we know what it's like. It's brutal. Okay. Now streaming's not easy and it's kind of mentally draining, but I would rather do nothing else in the world than what I'm doing right now. Hasan Piker says streaming is harder than a 9-to-5 job.
All right.
Now the crazy thing is Hasan Piker has never worked a 9-to-5 job. Obviously, Hasan Piker grew up extremely wealthy and a part of the elite, regardless of what people on Twitter say. People on Twitter like to defend him, saying that he grew up poor because they're retarded. Because they like to make it seem like his standing in life was involved with more trauma and strife to get to his opinions. Because to be honest, no one cares about the opinions of billionaires. No one ever has cared because nothing has ever affected them outside of the norm, right? Taxes don't affect them. Jobs don't affect them. Political wars don't affect them. Normal wars don't affect them. Homelessness does not affect them. Poverty, nothing. Hunger, none of that shit. The economy, none of this affects multi-millionaires and billionaires. So when we hear them talk about economics, we want to slap them in their stupid, pretentious faces because they have no idea what it's like. Yet they love to comment on that shit. Hasan Piker is one of these people. He grew up extremely wealthy. And people like to say, well, his dad was rich, but then he lost everything. Oh, yeah. The 3-year period where his dad apparently was broke, his brother bought a $70 million mansion. His brother. Keep that in mind. Oh,
I think they were doing all right. They were probably doing just fine. I haven't really looked that far into his backstory, but when you talk about these things, and this is how I feel every single time some fucking asshole actor opens their mouth about some political shit. Like, opening the border, getting rid of fucking ICE and all that shit. And meanwhile, they live in these gated communities that no one's allowed in. So like you said, none of this stuff actually affects them. They're just coming from a place of like, look at me, I'm such a good fucking person. Meanwhile, they have fucking security outside that's not going to like you. If you dropped a bunch of homeless people on their doorstep, you think they would let them stay there? No, they fucking wouldn't. Get the fuck out of here. Yeah. I hate that shit.
Yeah, that's one. I don't even want to get started on celebrities. When
make me so fucking mad.
Celebrity, like,
fuck up. Entertain us. That's your job.
Yeah. Go act poorly, Mark Ruffalo, you bastard.
Yeah.
When I've never actually really held opinions about celebrities other than the fact that I know they're pretentious assholes, and they have to be. It's kind of like their line of work. But when I saw Mark Ruffalo and that other dude, the Hispanic guy, what's his name? Pedro Pascal, which I still kind of like. I can still watch stuff with Pedro and not like want to slap him. But Mark Ruffalo,
good actor.
Mark Ruffalo though. I hate Mark Ruffalo because remember, and I'm sure you remember this. Everybody in the chat remembers this when Kyle Rittenhouse blew away Joseph Rosenbaum, and everybody was pissed because it was like for some reason divisive, like politically. Like who gives a fuck? But who cares? So, but for some reason, people on the left were angry at Kyle Rittenhouse because he came over state lines, not illegal. But it's fine. So He's what you when you go anywhere in the U.S. or any part of the world, you're not allowed to defend yourself anymore because you left your house. Eat my ass. So he blows away this guy named Joseph Rosenbaum, and they're all like, all these celebrities on Twitter are like mourning him. They're like, rest in peace, poor JoJo. You know, something needs to change about Kyle Rittenhouse murdering these people. Poor JoJo. Joseph Rosenbaum, the man that was killed by Kyle Rittenhouse in self-defense because he was chasing him, was convicted previously, I think 5 times. It's either 4 or 5 times. Convicted for sexually abusing a child under 11 years old.
First of all, what the fuck was he doing alive? Number one. So let's just start there. Number 2, out and about, walking around free out of fucking prison. And number 3, of course, that's why celebrities and fucking Hollywood is defending him, because they're just a bunch of goddamn pedophiles themselves. It's disgusting.
What? Like, why was he there? Like, that's the thing. Is like, yeah, but still, Kyle shouldn't have been the judge, jury, and executioner. I'm like,
you know what?
Why is Joseph Rosenbaum not in prison?
Yeah, I'm sleeping just fucking fine knowing that piece of shit is dead. Thanks, Kyle.
Yeah,
like, honestly.
Thank God. I wish there was a 4K video of it happening so I could freaking make stomach pancakes to it every night. Like, why is this dude on the street? He raped 5 small children, and he's not in prison. Why is he not in prison? Like,
he should be dead.
He
or he should have been.
Time. No, his time needs to be spent in the ground, which is where he is. Thank God, praise Jesus. Kyle Rittenhouse, you the man. Whew, I tell you what. So back to the original point. When I saw Mark Ruffalo and Pedro Pascal being like, rest in peace, poor JoJo. We will never see what your life could have been. Well, we know what it would have been, and it would have been raping more little children. So, but celebrities were out here there defending it. And even after they got ratioed into oblivion because they're like, he raped some kids, right? They just left their tweets up. They just left that shit up. And then Mark Ruffalo announced he was leaving Twitter forever. He's like, I am now leaving Twitter. I will never be back on Twitter. This is my last post. And then the next morning he posts something.
Of course.
And everybody was like,
he's not the only one to do that shit.
Yeah. He was like, everybody was like, you said you left, Mark. And he was like, oh, no, I'm still going to post political statements to make a difference. And I'm like, oh, fuck. This dude shows up to the stupid ass strikes about people want more money and riders and bullshit. He shows up to the strikes in tattered clothing trying to look homeless. Bro, I will slap you right in your shitty facial hair face. Dude has bad posture. He has bad posture. He sits there like the crypt keeper. He looks like an undead from World of Warcraft, the mill. They got real bad posture, and he's all like weak. You don't eat meat. Killing cows are bad.
Is he vegetarian too?
I don't know. He probably is.
I was like, God damn, this is just upsetting. Yeah, it's the same sort of thing when they say that every celebrity or anyone with a platform has to talk about, like, has a responsibility to talk about issues. No, they fucking don't. You know what? Most people are not qualified to talk about issues. So they really shouldn't be saying shit anyway. And it's this, unless, I guess if you really fucking want to say something, if you feel very strongly about a particular thing, but hopefully it's a good thing. Like, I don't know, fucking cancer treatment for kids. Like, but it's never that. It's never anything like that. It's just always some bullshit.
Yeah. Yeah. What did Michael Jackson do? Michael Jackson's like, bring the world, make it a better place for you and for me. And I'm like, that's great. I don't know what he did in his private time. It's a little weird, but he still like raised gajillions of dollars for charity and was always talking about black or white is irrelevant. Let's be brothers.
Yeah,
that
that's also
single-handedly like brought people together.
That's also like Dolly Parton. She's always doing good shit with her money, man. She's doing good shit left, right, and center. Fucking getting books for kids. I don't even know what she does. She does all kinds of cool shit though. I love it.
Yeah, and you have people like Hasan Piker that are like, oh, everybody, billionaires need to pay all the taxes. Everybody needs to pay everything. Socialism needs to be completely overrun in this country. And it's like, okay, Hasan, you do realize you can actually give 95% of your income to the federal government.
Yeah, do it if
there's
you
a
want.
form that allows you to openly give whatever you want to the federal government. Why don't you do that, Hasan? And he's like, oh, don't be stupid. No, don't be stupid. Not me. Like rich people, not me. I'm like, Hasan, you're a multimillionaire. Well, not me though. I mean, other people. Other people, you know,
Yeah,
like
of
lower
course.
middle class people is what he wants. He wants lower middle class people to pay while he gets to stay a millionaire. That's what these people want. They want to be kings. They know he's a member of the elite. He always has been. He has no other perspective other than I am rich and you guys need to pay more. And if I see a homeless person on my block, I'll call the police and cry in a corner. But they'll advocate for it because they're liars.
Yep. They're like, yeah, just open the country to illegal immigrants, but like, you know, don't bring them here.
No, and I
Fuck
agree with
right
that.
off, you piece of shit.
I agree. I am right here with you. Like, that's the one thing I'll agree on. Please, like, because celebrities will quietly, they don't say it, but when they have award shows, the government comes and cleans out the homeless because the celebrities don't want to see them because it's icky. Ooh,
Yeah.
Ew. Like, they'll tweet all day, we need to help the homeless, but as soon as they see one in real life, they're like, ew, gross, homeless guy, gross, it's disgusting. So that's my thing. I agree with them, like saying the quiet part. I also don't want, please God, don't bring anybody here. I went to the Bridge Street today. That's a place where I live, Bronco. It's a nice little strip mall where you can walk around. It was like 65 degrees, drove my R8 up there in my sweats. And I walked around, you know, just kind of looking at the sites. There's like a bunch of like people will come out there. They'll play concerts like in the middle of Bridge Street. It's nice, you know, it's a nice little thing to walk around for a couple hours and just kind of chill. And there was the sidewalks, like what, 10 feet wide, right? 11 feet. I'm walking down the sidewalk. Got a few honeys on my side. And this entire Guatemalan family come walking at me. There's like 30 of them. And they don't walk in a line. They walk beside each other.
Yeah, for Pete's sake.
So I have to go into the road with traffic.
That annoys the
And I'm
shit out
like,
of me when anyone does that.
What are you doing? Why are you bringing them all? It's like, oh, Hector, please get all the niños. We're going to the Bridge Street. And I'm like, could you like not bring like all 11 of the niños? Could you leave 4 of the niños at home? And it was like it was like the AT&T logo. There was just like a little one. Like
were they by height? They were organized by height as they're walking down the sidewalk?
Yes, too many niños. Too many niños. There's too many.
I saw that when I went into New York City too, actually. There were a bunch of, they must have been migrants because, I mean, they all had like a bunch of giant suitcases and were just kind of sitting around on the sidewalk, and there was like 30 of them. I was like, where are they going?
Oh my God, niños.
What is going to happen?
What is the niños? There's too many of the niños. And you know they don't pay taxes. Hell, bastards, all of them. John McGee says, Cody, my 8-year-old says you're awesome. I'm begging to go to Talladega to see you race. Say not. She's going to bed now. John McGee, please come to Talladega. I don't know if I'm able to meet anybody. I'll be in the infield most of the time, but I'll try to set something up where I can hang out with people that are not in the infield. Maybe like tell people where to go, like for like a couple hours, like on a Friday or a Saturday. Well, Saturday would be the race, but I'm so busy when I'm at the racetrack, man. It's wild, dude. It's so crazy busy. It's outrageous. Thank you, Miron. Appreciate you. Squid, how is Hasan even relevant? Plus, that dude wouldn't know what the work is. I don't think he ever pulled a 1240. No, of course not, Squid. That's what I'm saying. This dude, how can you have a perspective on a 9-to-5 job being harder than streaming when you've never worked a 9-to-5 job? That is the dude I would love to see him like as a guest on Dirty Jobs, that old micro show.
I love that show.
It was great.
That show was so good.
I would love to see Hasan go down in the sewer and like have to like unclog drains in the sewer. Could you imagine? Mike Rowe's like, okay, we're going to do this and this. And then, you know, Hasan would be like, oh my God, this is gross. This smells bad down here. It's so gross. Ooh, you know, the whole time. God, I want to beat the shit out of that. I hate that some bitch. I've never felt this fiery. Like, I don't feel this about anybody.
I know. Where can you get this worked up, Cody?
I've had people steal thousands of dollars from me. I've paid deposits down and stuff, and they kept that shit. And I'm just like, I'll send an email, be like, hey, that's kind of fucked up. I've had spats with people on Twitter. I've had spats with people in real life. I've had friends F me over. Dude, I've had all kinds of shit happen. And I've never once felt anything. I'm like, oh, that's kind of fucked up, but whatever. I'll just move past it. Something about Hasan. Whenever I see his face on the screen, he goes, oh, you're stupid. I'm just like, I want to beat the hell out of that guy. It's like biological. It's like subconscious, right? Like there's something biologically in me. It's like, you must destroy his bloodline. And I don't know why. It's like some weird, like maybe it's like somehow at some point there was Vikings in me. like millions, maybe like 100,000 years ago, I had a little bit of that Vikingness, and he was like on the opposing side. And like, there's something in my brain that's like the small little synapse. It's like, boop, it's like, kill that guy.
I always wonder that, because you ever look at someone's face and you're just like, I just fucking hate this person. And there's no logical, with Hasan, there might be a logical reason. But you ever like see someone in a show and it's not even necessarily their character is annoying. You just fucking hate that.
Yeah, you just want to watch the light leave their eyes.
Yeah, you're just like, I want to fuck that. And there has to be like something on some sort of biological level that makes you like need to beat the shit out of this person. It happens to me sometimes too. It's so weird, and I don't know why.
I can't explain it. I just have to end this man. There's like, it's the weirdest thing I've ever had in my. It's just I've never experienced this with a single man. Even like Rosenbaum. Now I do it out of like the goodness of the world. If they're like they gave me a gun, like that dude, he raped like 5 children. You will get off. It's guaranteed. You're not going to jail. Blow him away. I'd be like, but Hasan is something else entirely.
Yeah,
something else entirely. It's like speaking to me. I'm like, I must travel to LA. No, I must find him with his like designer shades on and his little scarf, and him like effeminately walking through and like shopping at like designer stores. I'm like,
holding a latte with oat milk.
You know he's gonna have the limp, like, holding his latte like this, and he's gonna be like, oh, they didn't put 4 ice cubes. They only put 3. I ordered 4 ice cubes. This is just oppression, and I just just knock him out.
I would love to see you guys. Do you know how they have those like YouTube boxing events where they get a couple YouTubers and make them fucking do good? That would be amazing. I would love to see that.
You don't have to pay me. You know how they get paid like 50 grand? Bro, I will pay the 10 grand. I will pay 10 grand if I decide.
I will pay to go.
And I will nuke him into orbit. Oh, fuck. Dude, even thinking about this is getting my like...
I know.
Like,
look at you.
I'm like hard and everything. It's crazy.
Cody's like, actually, I just want to fuck Hasan to death.
It's bordering on sexual. Thank you, Squid. I appreciate you. Mentrek says Hasan hasn't worked a proper job, let alone a full day in his life. That's for damn sure. Thank you. Deranged Lunatic says Mark Ruffalo must have a good knee pad. Oh, damn.
All that dick he's
thank you, Deranged. By the way, Mentrex, I love you. I love your damn profile picture. I always think about it every time I see it. Justin Alcott, Everlasting Jenkins. I do get books for my kids every month from Dolly. Look at that.
I love that. I fucking love that. Makes me so happy. See, these are people that are actually putting something good into the world instead of just being like, look at me, I'm so good. You don't hear about Dolly's fucking charity and all these things that she does because she doesn't talk about it. She just does it. When she does talk about it, I think she legitimately does it to bring awareness to it, not just to be like, look at me. I don't know. She fucking walks the walk, and not a lot of people are like that. It's just so obnoxious as fuck. Cody, I got to show you this thing because I'm gonna put it down.
Show it to me.
You're gonna love it.
What is it? It's gonna be Miyazaki, isn't it?
How did you know?
I felt it in my bones. I could feel it. Oh, look how cute it is. Look how cute it is. It's my least favorite Miyazaki film.
Is Princess Mononoke your least favorite?
Yeah.
Cody, what the fuck? That was the first one I watched. I love it so
Me too.
much.
It's the first one I watched. And I was like, that's pretty okay. I kind of enjoyed I really enjoyed the art style because it was the first time I ever watched a Miyazaki film.
Incredible, yes.
I love the end with fucking like the forest spirit thing. And it's like, rah! I thought it was cool as hell. But then I watched Howl's Moving Castle and I was like, whoa, this
look, Howl's Moving Castle is amazing. Don't get me wrong. And Spirited Away, which I also got some Spirited Away pajama pants. I went to the mall and definitely mistakes were made. But I got some stuff. But I love Princess Mononoke. I love it. Totoro.
Howl's is great. It's something about Howl's is just it just makes me feel good. Spirited Away, it makes me feel isolated. The first 2 times I watched it, I was like, I don't really know if I like this. And then the third time I watched it, I was like, this is the best.
Well, that's because she's alone. She's the one that's trying to figure everything out on her own. And sort of, she is isolated, being the only one, the only human there.
Yeah, I love it now. Helena, member for 36 months, 3 years. Thank you so much. Give Helena a shout out for being so supportive, even though she disagrees with everything I say. Thank you, Helena. I appreciate you. I love you. I hope I get to see you here shortly, hopefully very soon. I will be in Vegas for the FNT meetup, and I will be in Talladega a week after the race at Talladega. I'll be in Dover, Delaware a week after the race, the NASCAR race in Dover. Damn, it's going to be rough. It's going to be a rough couple months, boys. Saul, Zia, you're looking beautiful.
Aww.
Cody, When will you know for sure if you're playing at concert in Pennsylvania in April? I don't even know if I can do it in April. God, April is like I have 2 races in April. Vegas trip in April. I don't know how I'm gonna pay my mortgage. UNZ are the only reason I'll be going. Well, we'll see. I will let people know when it's closer. I didn't think racing was gonna take off this hard, so things are getting spicy. Thank you, Saul. I love you. I preach you. Hef says Hasan has brain damage from deep throat. Imagine that being your guys, right? Hef. Like, I get it. If you're like into conservative commentary, your guys are like Matt Walsh, who's really pretentious, and Ben Shapiro, who is just kind of silly and cute. In my opinion, he's just so silly. Maybe Peterson, but still, the shit those guys say is like they say a lot of shit that's kind of like thought provoking. Imagine if your guys was Hasan and Bosch. Hasan's probably a pedophile, but Bosch definitely is. There's no argument here. And they are the most degen dudes, especially Bosch. Now, Hasan probably is, yeah, but Bosch is the most degen dude that's ever existed. That dude's gross as hell. And let's be honest, I've said this for years, and I don't know how this is surprising to people. Dude has like a shitty little goatee and a man bun and glasses and soft features. Of course he loves children. How are you surprised? How are you surprised to find this out? Look at him. Just look at him. Every dude that is interested in children, they have a look. You can't argue this. Have you ever seen a dude with a giant jawline and a 6-pack abs and big titties and freaking shredded arms, like that 6'2" that is a construction job or like successful in business? You ever seen that guy like caught talking to 9-year-olds or like with a folder of like anime 9-year-olds and shit? No, you never do. They're always with supermodels in Vegas. It's always dudes that look like Bausch every time, almost across the board. And there's probably an outlier here or there. Yes, probably 1 or 2, but 99.8% of these dudes look like Bausch. So if you see a dude with a little shitty goatee and his little man bun, he's balding, he has his little glasses, and he looks like he hasn't had a cheeseburger in 10 years, and he only eats soybeans and way too many of them, that dude loves children. It's very obvious.
Who Bosch is. I don't know who this person is.
If I pulled up a picture right now, you'd be like, oh, that makes sense.
Okay.
Thank you. I have Professor I can't even keep up with the super chats. Professor Savage Dad says Hasan is just a faux communist grifting idiots. Or them pancakes, big boy. Yeah, dude. People are pissed at me over that tweet.
What tweet?
I've never understood it. And I generally agree. And I'll pull it up here in a second. You've seen the reel. It's the girl that's excited she has pancakes and she's dancing. Okay, yeah. Yeah, and then there's a lady behind her that looks pissed. I totally understand. I'll bring it up in a second for a context for everybody. Yeah, I'll just bring it up now.
Because it's beyond her being excited about the pancakes. It's fucking retarded. Like, she's not doing, like, you ever see when girls do that cute little dance when they're like excited when food comes and it's adorable? The way she's doing it is so fucking obnoxious. I get it too. It's cringe as fuck. Like, I'll move on. I don't give a shit. She's sitting there doing her thing, but you're still gonna look at her like Jesus fucking Christ.
Stop, Tia. I disagree. No, look,
okay.
I love pancakes, and I think she's kind of cute. Here, I'm gonna pull it up. Everybody disagrees with me over this.
It's very cringy. So, I'm not saying she can't enjoy her pancakes, but it's like, dude, come on. Come on.
You're disagreeing with me too hard right now. Look at her,
dude.
Look at her. Okay, look.
It's not cute.
Look, she's dancing. Look at her. She got her pancakes and she's dancing a little. And it's just a simple. We all feel this way when we get pancakes. The lady in the back looks super pissed because she's miserable. Let's be honest. Now, people are angry at me on Twitter because I'm like, dude, I'd be the girl with the pancakes. They're like, but would you film it, bro? I'm like, no, but like, holy shit, everybody films everything. It's 2023, man. It's not that. It's the exaggerated way she's doing it, and I don't believe it. I don't think it's real fucking at all. That's not real excitement. It's obnoxious, and it's not real excitement. It's the whole like thing that she's doing. Like, shut the fuck up, bitch, and just be happy about your pancakes. Moving on. Why do you have to disagree so hard with me? The best advice I've ever heard was from Mike Rowe. Dude, just say, get a job, any job, whatever it takes to hold while you bust away working towards the man you want to be. Then people like Hasan open their mouths and ruin it. Yep. The people that always fly in the face of labor jobs or in a capitalistic society in general, those people, the people angry about it, are always upper middle class people that have never either had a job or struggled, didn't have to pay for college. Dude, I had friends growing up, Squid. That would, I was working at Piggly Wiggly until 10 at night. I would get out, I would leave school and drive straight to Piggly Wiggly and work until 10 at night. 5 days a week, Monday through Friday. I think, and Saturday. I think I worked 6 days a week back then. The checks were terrible. I remember I got a $200 check and I thought I was rich. So anyways, I would work from, I was 15 years old. I had to get a worker's permit to do this shit. My parents made me, because I had to pay rent. And I remember working, and that's more of an extreme example. I don't think any kids should have to pay rent, but whatever. It was my situation. My parents needed it. So I'm doing that. And I had friends that were going on their graduation trip to Paris with all their friends. And then they went to college, full ride from their parents. And they would go to college until they were 24 to 26. And they still have never had a job. We're at college now. My ass had been working for 10 years at this point. It's crazy. And now they just do drugs and they just live like either with their parents or a house their parents bought them. And they don't have jobs with their degrees. Almost every one of them. No shit. One of my better friends growing up just does drugs all day and like talks about how he hates his parents. And he's like 35. And he just sits in a house his parents bought him and just does drugs every day. It's crazy. Yeah, that's what happens. You're not teaching your kids to be self-sufficient. You're just giving them money. It's not how this works. Thank you, Squid. God,
Gotta agree with you there.
So many super chats. What are you guys doing tonight? We're almost halfway to Naked Snake already. Yay. With only one red boy. Usually it's like 8 red boys and we're at Naked Snake. There's only one and we're halfway there.
Amazing.
People are freaking going. They're going crazy today. I appreciate you guys. Johan says, I've worked construction on fishing boats, spinning wrenches on big equipment. Now I'm in IT engineering. There's no such thing as a 9 to 5 Monday to Friday. And I've had it easy compared to some. He's gay. That's for damn sure. I love the last part of that. Thank you.
Dude, even I've worked fucking multiple jobs. I don't think I've ever had a time where I just had one job. Ever. Not in my life. Not even when I was in high school. I had one job when it was like my first job, and then I got another one, and then I had 2 while in high school.
Would you, hypothetical, I'm about halfway through this claw. Would you let your significant other just dump loads into you and you wouldn't have to work if they paid for your way? And you were just a homemaker, and you were like, when they went to bed and they were tired, you were just sitting there with your ass out. Honey, I'm ready for you.
If it was the right guy in the right situation, maybe I don't know if that I just don't know if I'm that type of person.
Wait, what do you mean? What does that mean?
Like, I just enjoy what I do so much.
So if like your dude was worth like $50 million and he's like, baby, I got you taken care of, you wouldn't just be like, all right, cool, and just like travel and fuck around?
Yeah, that's a little bit different. Yeah, maybe.
No, I get it. No, look, Jenna in the chat, I agree. She said you need something to do. 100%.
That's the thing. You need something to do, and
Yeah.
also just having some sort of your independent money, right? Like, what if what if something happens and you have no skill? Like, this is what happened to housewives, before they could work. They end up in a situation where he's abusive or some shit happens and they have to start over. He wants to leave, whatever the fuck happens, and they need to get a divorce. And then they're fucked because they have no life skills and they have nothing on their resume. Then what do they do? You know what I mean?
I agree, but if you're married, the divorce, you're going to get paid. But like the thing is,
not if you sign a prenup.
Well, that's the prenuptial agreements are prenuptial, meaning that if your guy made $100 million after you're married, you're still going to get half. It's before you're married. It's assets before you're married, and money acquired. So, and prenups aren't recognized in like 14 states. Jesus. And they're also by judge's discretion in the other fucking 30 something. Right. Anyways, that's irrelevant. So, the issue is if you're always planning on having a way out, just in case, what does that really say? Right? Because when men do that, they're called insecure. Well, I have to have a backup plan. And they're like, well, you're just insecure. You don't trust your significant other. But women
not about that.
But women should have their own independent money just in case they get left. Right?
It's not about that. You never go into it thinking that you're going to leave or that they're going to leave or that something's going to fall apart. It's just shit happens. Life happens.
Sure.
You don't know. That's all it is.
Yeah.
I'd love to go into it with full trust and just be like, yeah, sure. That'd be fucking great. Take care of me. And then, I don't know.
What I'm saying is if I was a woman and I was a hot bitch, I was like 25 and I start dating this dude and he just makes it, bro. He starts YouTube, or I'm just saying YouTube because that's what I do. But maybe he goes into a field and he becomes a CEO of a company. Fucking just wildly successful. When he comes home, my happy ass is not going to be argumentative. When he comes home, I'm like, dude, look at all the shit I made. And because I have all day to do whatever the fuck I want. Like, look at all the shit I made. Here, I've been practicing this recipe. Try it out. It's good. He goes to bed. I'm polishing him off like a knot every night because I'm free. Like, this is the definition of being a free person. But then people get this thing in their mind where they're like, I feel trapped. I think I could do something with my life. And I'm like, damn it, bitch, stop. You got it made. There's so many women that are in that position that they have it fucking made and they dip out and then they're like, oh, that was stupid.
I think it's also important to have a purpose, but you can still have a purpose while doing that. You know, you can do charity work, kind of whatever it is that you want to find. It does give you a lot of freedom in that respect for sure. I think that if I had my own like if I was rich independently and met someone who was also wealthy, so there wasn't like some sort of fucking weird issue where it's like, are they just with me for my money? Like, who fucking knows? Then yeah, it'd be great to hang out and travel and eat awesome food and do cool shit and work out every day and live that kind of life and take care of each other sort of equally. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think that would be more what I would like.
Yeah. Look, I guess it's just like a fantasy since I'm a guy. If I have
Look, if you want that, I feel like there's plenty of girls who also want that. It doesn't have to be all girls. What, like everybody, if whatever you're into in your life, there's a group of people that are also into that. You just have to go find them.
So this is my thought process. And I've always thought this since I was in my 20s, early 20s, 19 maybe. I will always be with the person that I love. My shit doesn't change. I don't like go through weird periods, but I'm like, I don't know how I feel. I need to find myself. I'm not a fucking female. I'm a guy. So when I commit, I'm fucking in, bro. Until like you get fat as fuck, I'm like, please stop being fat. That's about. I'm not gonna leave you. I'm gonna try to get you outside to fucking run a lap or two. So, but I'm in it to win it. So all I'm saying is that's like my fantasy is to become wildly successful and just take care of that person. Like literally every need. And all I'm asking is where I'm tired and I come lay down, you pull my drawers off and you polish me off and like give me some hell, invite some friends over, go ham, and then like we fucking travel and we like experience life together. But women are always like, oh, I can't do that because I'm too jealous and I love you too much. Can't do this, can't do this, can't do this, and I can't do this. No, I'm feeling weird and insecure and gay. And I'm like, oh my God. I just need to marry myself, but I can't find a woman that's like identical to my ass. Not like personality wise, but like my belief structure.
Yeah, you do have it's kind of sort of a unique belief structure, but I maybe you could find that. Like I definitely know of couples who do what it is that you want.
Dude, I was watching this thing the other day, and there was this like couple. They're like in their 30s, like late 30s, and they've been together since they were 20. Mm-hmm. And he's wildly successful. And she's like stay at home, like homemaker. They have a fucking beautiful modern house. It's over the top. I don't really like modern style, but whatever, you get it. So, and she's like has all the shit taken care of, like, and sexually, like she's like, I got this fucking shit handled. I know what to do. And then like for his anniversary or for their anniversary, she like got in contact with didn't tell him, by the way, got in contact with an old college roommate and just brought her over and was like, she's gonna sit on your face because it's our anniversary. And he's like, holy shit, do that. Cool. And then she leaves and they don't talk to her again. And their fucking marriage is like never been stronger.
But here's the thing. You have to do that when your marriage is strong. Your marriage has to be really fucking solid to pull something like that off. That's the thing. Yeah, and not a lot are. And that's sort of the problem. But yeah, I know couples that do that kind of shit. I don't think it's that.
Oh my God. Wanky. Crazy. I got you. Wank shaft. So Wank shaft, he says, oh, they love you too much. Bro. Okay, this is my favorite thing that women do. It's my favorite thing that women do. So women will be like, yeah, I've had like 20 threesomes. And you're like, holy shit, really? It's a girl you're dating, of course. This is how this works. A girl you just started dating. And she's telling you about how she used to be crazy, right? And you're like, oh, wow. And she's like, yeah, I had threesomes like every week when in my early 20s. It was crazy. All these guys. And you're like, wow, it's crazy. So like, you're going to bring a girl over and we're going to get like double team her and fucking fist bump and shit. This is going to be awesome. And she's like, oh no, I would never have a threesome with you. And you're like, wait, what?
Has this happened to you before?
She's like, yes. And she's like, oh, well, I can't have a threesome with you because I love you. The guys I had threesomes with, I didn't care about. And I'm like, I will fucking fist fight you. You're penalizing me because you care? That is the opposite of what you should do. And
I know we've had this conversation. You've got mad about this, but I will pose this. It is hard to watch someone you love fuck or get fucked by someone else.
Look.
And I posed the question to you: would you be okay watching someone that you love get
don't
railed
do
by
this
a
to me.
dude?
Don't do
And you're
this to me.
because you're doing that thing where you're like, it's different, but clearly it's not, because women feel that way. So
No.
clearly it isn't different.
No, it is
I'm telling
not the same. Being a cuck is not the same as
Why?
smashing a bitch. Being
Why?
penetrated by another man is humiliation.
Oh, I
A
see.
humiliation kink. That's what cucks are. It's not the
Mhm.
same for women. Women can make out and fucking have a good time, and it's just whatever. It's laid back.
But it's very, very different watching your husband
Sure.
put his dick in another woman. That's
Sure.
someone that you love. That
Sure.
that also could be very humiliating for you. That's fucking awful. Like, I understand that.
Look, okay.
I'm telling you, it's when you fucking love someone, watching them fuck
It's
someone
the
else
way-
is heartbreaking.
It's the way. Wait, hold on. It's the way. we'll circle back. It's the way that you do it. If I'm hanging out with a chick and my chick's like over here on the other pillow and like they're making out and I'm just like giving it the beans from the behind and she's like, yeah, it's great. And if the difference is when you flip this chick over and you're missionary and you're like kissing her all over the face and like rubbing your face on her and like it's like very sensual. That's completely different. I'm talking about, I'm hanging out with my girl over here. We're having the sensual thing go over, and I give a few strokes over here. We're just like slapping a cheek, and then we move over and finish on the. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's different. You don't obviously just like just intimately like with the other chick. She's just there as a freaking thing.
Yeah,
know?
but it's sort of the same with cucking, right? Like, the guy is just there to bang the wife from behind, and the dude's. And also, have you seen like
No.
there's been some girls are super into male, female, the devil's three-way, that one. And to them, it's just about getting fucking used by the dude, like whatever the fuck it is. That's also not intimate. Like,
cucking
I don't
is
know.
not by watching a dude pound you. Cucking is when you sit in the corner and you watch.
Yeah, exactly. But that's my point. If you have a threesome with another guy and your girl, would you like to watch him fuck her while you're also fucking her? Probably not, right?
Yeah, it's not the same thing. Not the same thing.
It is, though. I'm
No, it's
sorry.
not. You're
but
a
it
lying
is.
whore.
And I'm telling you this because so many women feel this way. So many women have told you this is how they feel. It's hard to watch someone that you care about fuck someone else. Some people can do it.
Now listen. Okay, yeah, no, I can acknowledge what you're saying. I get it, but I'm saying it's the hypocrisy involved is what bothers me. It's when girls are like, I make the guy I like wait 2 months to have sex with me, but the guy I don't care about, I'll let him hit it on the first night. That's
So a lot of that comes with, all right, so here's the thing with that too, because I'm like a serial monogamist. I've always been in long-term relationships, but my whole thing is that when you jump into bed with someone too quickly, you don't know whether it's based on good sex and chemistry or whether you guys actually like and care about each other, and whether or not you're compatible on a deeper level. So that shit actually does matter on that part. The other part of it is, and this is a lot of guys' mindsets, maybe not all of them, and I know certainly not you, but plenty, and girls don't know whether or not that's the case, that they will look down on a girl that puts out on the first date and will not look at her as relationship material. There's a lot of stuff going on. Some guys are like that. And that's probably, I think, a lot of what a lot of girls are thinking about.
No, I agree. No, I get it. It's just, I just wish people were stronger. And I'll always hold the opinion that it's different. I just can't. It's just, we're different. Men and women are not the same. We're different.
They're not the same, but I don't think that it's quite as different as everyone likes to say it is. I think a lot of that's a bit of a cope, to be honest with you.
Is this?
I'm sorry.
With Cody stream?
It might be. It might be. But I know. And
you why you cried. Not really, but I would. Maybe. I don't know now.
You don't know now. I'm just saying, I think it's a bit more of a cope than people realize. I think they love to be like, and don't get me wrong, guys and girls absolutely are different. But I think at the base of it, with just on a human level, we all kind of want a lot of the same things.
Sure. Ryan Parkin says Piker is the king of oatmeal soy was 100%. Thank you, Ryan. Thank you, Night. What's up, bitches? How you doing, dude? Hope you're doing well, my friend. I hope I see you in Phoenix. We're officially signed and ready to go. We're going to be racing there, so I hope I see you at the track, dude. Just let me know. Text me, and I'll get your number, and we'll hook up, and we'll put you on the team so you can like come into the track and hang out with me. Thank you, dude. Russell says everyone will hate me for saying this, but I think it's a mistake to start showing that the more you show, the less people will care.
As opposed to what? Not showing it and then no one ever cares? Like, I'm not really sure what the argument for that is.
Washer says Z is right about the dancing girl. Cody's wrong. Every time. I know this isn't 1800, but can we just try to have a shred of dignity and self-respect? We need some standards. Adults not acting like toddlers. And Z takes her clothes off every stream.
Yeah, but that's for entertainment purposes. I feel like I wonder if people like see what I look like when I go out. I don't dress like this when I go places. This is not how I look on a regular basis.
That one time I was real drunk. You looked slick.
Yeah, I was just wearing a pair of yoga pants and a t-shirt, and we were at the content house. I was not dressed up in the slightest. And then at one point I was wearing overalls.
Yeah, but they were tight as hell.
They were tight. I love those overalls.
No,
awesome.
I was just wearing some yoga pants that literally went all the way up your ass crack.
Well, yeah, that's what yoga pants do.
Yeah.
They're very comfy.
That's why I like them. Thank you, Slaughter. Professor Savage Dad says she's cute and that titty jiggle's yum, but she's faking it, Cody. Of course she's fucking faking it. And why? How you gonna say that shit to me right now? Damn. All right. Okay. It's truer than you understand. Crusher says I do that dance when wife eat the booty.
Good for you, Crusher.
You don't ask consent when you eat the booty. You just go for it. Thank you, Crusher. I love you.
Just surprise her.
Yeah. So Solly should do my 12-hour days lifting 100 pounds. I would rather die, dude. I will agree. Dude, I'll be transparent. I don't want to work 9 to 5. That's why I'm doing this.
But also the thing I think that a lot of these people that are, like Hasan don't realize because he was just handed it is the amount of work you have to do to get to this point.
Yeah.
Like you have to work multiple jobs while you're also pouring a bunch of time into YouTube or Twitch or whatever the fuck it is that you're doing and do everything you possibly can to get to a point where you can do this.
Yeah.
Like the years of work that it takes to get to this point is he never had to experience because he was just comfortable and he could just do what he wanted. He's such a piece of shit.
People don't realize a lot goes into this. You don't just become like a watched streamer. It doesn't work that way.
Usually not overnight.
Dude, I had like 82 viewers or 70 viewers like 3 years ago on my streams. And now I consistently get 500 to 1,000 to 1,500 every stream. That took years to get to that point. It was not a thing that just happened, So yeah, I think my first my first 8 months on YouTube, I was working as a district manager at Walmart. And then I got fired. So I just had to do YouTube 100%. It was terrible. Slosher says now Cody is right and Z is missing the point. She had no problem doing it several times. She was the village bicycle with everyone, but all of a sudden she's transforming a top end NASCAR. Yeah.
No, Slasher, I understand that part of it. I like how that can be frustrating, but the point is it being in love with someone does make it different. That's all I'm saying.
Look, and this is he's talking about a different point kind of, but when I hang out with a girl and I like her and I hook up with her immediately, like that doesn't change it for me. If you like somebody because you like somebody, you having sex with them immediately doesn't change anything.
Oh, I agree with you on that, Cody, 100%. Look, like I said, getting to know someone on an intimate level and knowing whether you like, if you're compatible besides just the sex, because good sex can trick you into thinking you like someone more than you actually like them. That being said, I agree. I agree with you there. I don't think it should fucking matter if you have sex on the first date or the 20th date. It does not fucking matter at all. If you like the person, you like the person. I don't think it makes someone fucking easy to have sex on the first date. I think that's real fucking dumb. So I do agree with you on that, like 100%.
Well, look at it this way. If you connect with somebody and you hook up on the first time you hang out, you connect to that person, you hooked up with them, and you're probably going to be dating them for a long time. Didn't change anything. Now, what if the guy plays the long game, which every guy does, and you have sex on the 10th date, and then he drops you? You waste 6 months. Good job.
And also absolutely true. And that shit totally happens at the same time as well. Yeah, agreed.
Hiller from Kentucky says Zia's idea of getting dressed up is putting on panties.
Healer, you're not wrong, my friend.
Thank you, Hiller. Appreciate you. I love you. Thank you. Raykin says, I'll hit you up about Phoenix. I'll also be at Vegas meetup. Well, hell yeah. We'll see each other like right back to back. It's going to be great. Thank you, Raykin. I appreciate you. Russell Hall says they make thongs for the front butt. Why not show it? But a floss a string through. So it's kind of like you're not fully showing it. Gross.
Russell, I've done that.
You know what?
Russell, I've been doing this for 2 years. I've eased way the fuck into it.
Yeah.
I've dipped all my toes in before I've gotten to this point.
What I don't like, so I've been to, I go to strip clubs for fun. It's literally for people watching. I don't need lap dances. That's whatever.
Strip clubs are fun for all that. Going to strip clubs with a group, like a friends, a couple guys, a couple girls is super fucking fun.
I'll get 2 girls, like two like hot girls that I've dated before, and we'll go to the strip club, and maybe we'll take a few guy friends, and it's fun people watching and watching the people that strippers go after, and it's like watching sharks. It's really fun for me.
I
And
agree.
also I like to drink, and then I like to make up backstories for all the girls that are dancing. Like, this is what they do, this is where they're from, and it's just us making stuff up. It's way more lighthearted than going to the club, for example. But people get really weird about it. They're like, oh, I would never go to a strip club. I'm not that kind of person. I'm like, I think you say that because you've never been and you just think it's like GTA or a movie. It's not. It's a literal normal ass place. Unless you go to a really grimy one, which I have been to, and they're terrible. So, but yeah, dude, you go to a strip club. There was one in Nashville I went to one time, and it was the worst strip club I've ever been to, and it was a bottom strip club, which means they take their unders off.
Oh yeah, I've never actually been to one of those.
It is jarring, and I don't know what it is, but like when girls take the tops off, it's not who cares? They're just titties out. When they take their drawers off and then they do like a handstand and open their legs, I like look away every time. I'm like, ooh. It's like it feels off to be like, it's like and it's always fucking destroyed looking. There's never a good looking one. They always look like somebody been punching it for like 10 hours straight with nails, you know. But I don't know, it just feels weird. It was gross. I don't like those strip clubs at all. Johan says love is a myth. It's chemical and circuitry. Bro, I agree with you.
Oh, Johan,
me and Johan, we completely on the
guys.
same page there. By the way, boys, we are almost halfway to Naked Snake, 1 hour in. Almost. Go get it on the doggone it. Kumar says, not to defend Hasan, he went viral on Young Turks back in 2016 on Facebook and worked at Young Turks while streaming Twitch between 2018 before going full time. He got help from Destiny and Austin's show. He did debate. Shapiro thought it was Destiny. Did he debate Shapiro? Thought it was Destiny. It might have been Tucker Carlson. Oh no, it was Charlie Kirk that he debated. Charlie Kirk debated Hasan. Sorry. I don't like him either, but hey, whatever. No, I mean, yeah, he did the streaming thing. He worked for the Young Turks, but Chink is his uncle, and his family's always been worth millions of dollars. That's the point. He's never had to struggle for anything. Right? I had to run from the neighborhood Rottweiler in the trailer park when I was 11. And I worked at Piggly Wiggly when I was 15. It's not the same. If my dad would have been worth $100 million when I was growing up, I would have been racing a NASCAR when I was 16. And I would still be doing it to this day. Right?
Johan, there's P right here.
All right, Zia. Thank you, Kumar. Appreciate you. Kumar! Love you, dude. Thank you, Kumar, for your $20 super chat. You the man. You're the man with a plan.
Healer said that wasn't a strip club, Cody. You were at a Arby's drive-through. Sorry, that did.
That's pretty funny. Oh God. Oh, Healer's got the quips. By the way, I haven't said it yet. Because I just totally forgot. I am racing at Phoenix in the NASCAR ARCA Menards series, March 8th. It's my first race ever. Daytona was my first race technically, but we did not qualify because there were so many cars. And we were not locked in on points, but we will be locked in for Phoenix. So it's March 8th on Fox Sports 1, I believe at 6 p.m. Eastern. It's going to be a night race. So make sure you guys check it out. By the way, every $100 super chat or more will be on the trunk of my Phoenix car, just like Daytona. Those names move over as well, obviously. So get the hell on it, doggone it. Right now, we have One Evil Chef is the new one today. One new name on the Phoenix car. It'll be on TV and everything. It's going to be really cool. So get on it, doggone it. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Russell Hall says, okay, fine. Don't listen to Russell Hall. See if Russell Hall cares. Your taco meat's going to wind up on Google eventually.
Yes, Russell, I know that. That's literally every single person that does it. That's not something I'm unaware of.
You can't escape the taco meat.
No, you can't.
It's there. Well, anyways, let me pull up this video of Hasan. We've been talking for an hour. We didn't even pull the video up yet.
Oh,
so Hasan Piker's a bitch. And we're
this fucking guy.
Here we go. So Hasan Piker is talking about how a real job doesn't suck the soul out of you like streaming does. Here we go. Let's pull this.
Really complaining about being a rich streamer. I can't get over that.
People that complain that streaming is hard, or they can't find time to do it, or blah blah blah. No, look, streaming is hard in a different way mentally, but it's not working a 9 to 5. And the only people that have ever complained about streaming, those that they've never worked a real job, like not for a long period of time. Or they grew up rich or something to that nature, because there's no way in hell you worked if you say in stream and be hard as hell, because it's not. It's just mentally draining. It sure is mentally draining. I'll say that all day. I agree with that. But here we go. Here's Hasan being a bitch.
Yes, a real job can be gruesome. A real job can make you very tired, but a real job doesn't suck the soul out of you. You know what I mean?
Then stop doing it, you jackass. How about that?
Absolutely will.
What a bitch.
Like, I don't understand why he complains about it, but then continues to do it.
Because it's easy. It's easier, right? It's easier. That's the issue. It's easier.
It's easier, and it's particularly easy for him because, like I said, for some people, it's not necessarily as easy to take that leap of faith and hope that that shit works out. It's scary. But for him, he doesn't have to worry about that. He's fucking good. Like, what the fuck is his problem?
Is this the same clip?
Yes, a real job can be.
Okay, yeah. So he's implying that a real job is just it's just not as hard as streaming. And the reason he says that is because his perspective is only from one side. He only knows the streaming part or the media part or the journalist part. He doesn't know the working part. Never done it. Look, he may have worked at the Young Turks with his uncle that gave him a job because his uncle already, rich. Yeah. So like, gives him a job. Now he's over here and he's on camera immediately. You know what I'm saying? And then he's streaming. And he's like, yeah, you have to work towards streaming, but you sit in front of a camera and talk. Yes, it can be mentally draining. I do it every day. It's fucking brutal. But if you told me, hey, Cody, you can quit streaming right now and let's say you'll make $100,000 more than you do now. So you make like $300,000 a year, working 9 to 5, 5 days a week, 44 hours a week. Or you could just continue streaming and make what you do now. I would be like, yeah, I'm going to keep streaming. Fuck that. I'm not going to work a 9 to 5 and make it a little bit more. Fuck that. No, I'd rather die. Not happening. So, you know what I mean? Not happening. So no, absolutely not. Brussels Hall says, I think you and Anna should hang out more. Well, Anna was in California.
I know I was going to say, I'd love to hang out with Anna more if we didn't live on opposite ends of the country.
She's great. I love Anna.
I love Anna.
Justin says, I had my D pic put on the internet years ago. Rest in peace. You wouldn't be able to see mine. Kumar says, oh yeah, I'm not going to say he wasn't privileged. Dude lost me back in 2022. Then I became primarily a Destiny fan. Hasan's been so full of himself. Look, say what you want about Destiny, but he's not Hasan. I've actually watched Destiny debate people about like trans issues because he's not fully on the whole like extreme trans bullshit, which I kind of like.
Yeah.
So there's that.
Yeah, I'm cool with trans until you start doing it to kids, and then I'm like,
yeah, I don't really agree with Destiny on many things, but he does like seems to have thought out opinions that he actually thought about. Whereas Hasan just says, you're stupid, you're ignorant over and over like a dumbass. Reagan, as someone who works at warehouse and streams, I would stream forever. I mean, yeah, 100%.
Yes.
100%. Absolutely. I told Nux talk to you about the idea of getting rap for an ass. He said it'd be sounded cool. I really hope he reaches out to you. But I'm not sure if he actually will or not. Egan, hey, dude, message him again. I didn't know you had contact with him. Give him some love. That'd be cool. Yeah, I'm all about it. It's cheap, man. Like, I think people think it's like outrageous. Some people don't. Some people message me and they're like, hey, I want to sponsor you. And I'm like, oh, cool. They're like, how much is it? And I'm like, oh, it's like 10 grand. And they're like, never mind. That's crazy. And I'm like, what do you think it was? It's going to be on national TV and like on every social media post for like weeks after it happened.
Yeah.
It's on, and it's
happened. It's NASCAR. This is not some small thing.
Yeah, this is it's not like that. To sponsor my other car, like in my other series, it was like $1,000. And I'm like, yeah, dude, $800. Fucking, we'll throw your logo on there. And it just covers my traveling expenses, basically.
Yeah.
Now, it covers the ungodly amount of expenses that goes into this. Like 2 sets of tires, which you need way more of at like a short track or a Phoenix, is like $4,000 for 2 sets, and you need 3 at Phoenix. That's not even, and that does, and then you have to fly there, and then you have to get a hotel, and then you have to pay for fuel. That's $10,000. Now you're in the hole, right? So now I'm in the hole. Now I got to pay an entry fee, another $9,000. Now I'm $9,000 in the hole, right? So yeah, it's just how it is, man. Like it's a very expensive thing, and that's why every car you see has a giant logo from like fucking McDonald's on it, because McDonald's will pay them $30 million a year for that, right? So that's how that works. They fund the operation because it is brutally expensive to be competitive anyway. Squid. On a side note, I feel like strippers are out there doing God's work. I've met many weird dudes who would never see a good set of boobs for once strippers, then they go out and meet girls in real life. Yeah, Squid, I agree.
Agreed.
Look,
100% agreed.
I love strippers. I think they're great. They're an asset to society. That being said, I would never in a billion years date a stripper. ever. That is, if you
sounds like it's a nightmare.
if you were out there ever even considering dating a stripper, you are a psycho as a man. If you want a monogamous relationship, I've never met a stripper, because this is what I do. I'll do at a strip club. I'll always have girls like that will come with me because it's fun to take like girls and they'll get dressed up. We'll go to a strip club. It's hilarious. And I'll give them like $300 or $400 in ones to the girls that are with me. Like ask girl. I always give her fucking a bunch of ones. And they'll go throw them at their favorite strippers, which is like 5 of the strippers that are there. And the hottest ones, of course, too, that they think. And after they throw ones at them a couple times, fucking girls will walk over to the table at the end of the night, and every one of them say, "Do you want me to come home with you?"
Interesting.
I don't live in a city that this is even kind of like legal in, and they do it every strip club I've ever been to. Doesn't matter what state I'm in. Doesn't matter where I'm at. They're like, "Hey, your girl was throwing ones. Like, you want me to come home with you guys?" And they're really attractive strippers. They might have boyfriends that don't know what stripper life's like. I don't think there's a stripper that exists within reason, ignoring the outliers, that wouldn't have sex with a client for money. So no, I would never date a stripper. If you want a monogamous relationship, if you don't care about that, if you're like Adam 22, then who gives a fuck, right? But I'm not like that. And even if she tells you she doesn't do that, she does. Ain't no way.
I don't know. I don't really know any strippers, and I've never had that happen to me before.
Dude, if you're dating a stripper and she claims she's monogamous, dude, it's psycho shit. Don't even, no, absolutely not. They banging dudes for money because that's their job. It's their fucking job. That's like if they can make an extra 500 from like sucking a dude off in the back. Yeah, they're gonna do it.
Oh,
I probably would if I was her. I'm like, bro, I come back and double my income now. Do a good job too.
I've heard more. It's more money than that.
Well, I
guess it depends where. Maybe
I was in Vegas and I was at this strip club. It was a really nice strip club too. I was 21 or 2 when this happened. I was married, and all the guys went to a strip club. So I was like, yeah, I'll go. I've never been to one, so I'll go to one. And this girl kept coming. She saw me. She like laser focused on my ass and came and sat on my lap and was like talking to me and like kissing on my neck. And she was like, whispering in my ear. She's like, "I'll suck you off for $100." And I'm like, "No, thanks.
That's cheap as fuck. God damn."
And she was like retarded hot. It's Vegas. So I was like, "No, thank you. I'm married." And then she leaves and comes back and she's like, "I'll have sex with you for $100." She's like, "I like you. I'll have sex with you."
Jesus Christ.
And I was like, "No, thanks. I'm married." And then she goes to the back, comes back and like just grabs my hand and takes me to the back room. Like just grabs me, takes me to the back room and starts like sits on me, starts kissing all over me, like my neck and stuff, not my face. Thank God. I don't do kissing. It's weird. And she was like, "Hey, like I think you're cute. I'll just fuck you for free." And I'm like, "I'm married." And she like reaches to my cargo shorts. Mistake. I was like Aussie overload back then. I wore cargo shorts. And she grabs my penis and just like fucking just going ham on my penis. Just trying to get me like ready. It was kind of working, but kind of also not working fast enough, I guess. And she was like, she got mad and she's like, "Are you a F slur? Are you gay?" And I'm like, "No, I'm married." And she gets angry and she just gets up and storms off. And then I left.
Strip clubs are you going to?
I went out of the strip club and I sat on the curb. It was called the Flamingo or some shit. I don't remember.
Oh,
what do you mean? Oh, yes, the Flamingo. I've been there many times.
No, I'm just trying. I feel like, I'm thinking of, all right. So a girl that I went to school with used to work at a place called the Spearmint Rhino. And for some reason I thought it was that.
Yeah, it was weird. It was a weird time. So yeah, thinking back, my wife left me like, well, I guess I was like 25 then, no, this is different. No, I was 21. I should have had sex with a stripper in retrospect. Because my wife did leave me eventually, but it wasn't until later. There was another situation that was kind of similar, but it was like just a girl. It wasn't a stripper in Vegas I met, and she was going hard. Like she was like trying to come in my room, trying to sit on my face, and I'm like, "No, thank you, ma'am." And then like a week later, my wife left me, and I was like, "Oh fuck, I should have fucked that lady."
That sucks.
Happens to the best of us. Richard says, confirmed in Daytona, Cody definitely would gawk for $4.99. Yes. Yeah, stripper. Yeah, thank you, Richard, by the way, for going to the strip club with me at Daytona. I appreciate that. He's a good man. He's a good man. We had a lot of fun. I'm doxing that he went to the strip club with me. but no one knows. It's fine. Thank you, Richard, by the way. We are almost halfway to Naked Snake. We got a while left, though. We got over an hour left for sure. It's been a wild couple of days. I don't know if you followed the VTuber drama. My buddy Andrew's been going, his channel is blowing the fuck up because he like hit the algorithm with the VTuber stuff so well. And he's been having a great time. It's awesome seeing him grow because I've always been like, he's a great streamer. And I would see like numbers. He only had 600 people watch him or 200 or 300. I'm like, dude, this dude should be getting like thousands. And he's been doing it now. So thank God about that.
Yay.
But dude, there's this company called Nijisanji. And that one of their VTuber like livers, like they released a song they had been working on for a year that they funded themselves, like a music video. And it wasn't copyright or anything. They released it, and then the company, which has access to all of her social media accounts, because she works for like the corporation Nijisanji, they privated her video, and she had like a meltdown, and she attempted suicide, and she was in the hospital. And Nijisanji, they logged into her accounts and was just like saying she's safe and she's at home and she's taking time off. Wasn't her saying this, and then they fired her. And after they fired her, it kind of came to light because her name's Doki Bird on her original account, and it came to light that she had went through some shit, and they released a statement to their shareholders that was public, by the way. They posted it on their public like Twitter shareholder thing that they firing her will be negligible financially, and so they're like they don't give a fuck about this. They don't care. And corporations don't. We understand that. But at least they pretend it. They are overtly being like, fuck this girl. We don't give a fuck. She killed herself. She should have killed herself. It's whatever. Who cares? You fucking bitch die. And it blows up so hard that the CEO of Nijisanji releases an apology video. He's a Japanese guy. Why they did not hire a PR person to do that is beyond me. They just CEO, just Japanese dude, just gets on there emotionless, reading a cue card that's as long as fucking a mile. And he's like, oh, we are very sorry for what happened. And we deeply regret what happened. And then he like bows for like 20 seconds. And then
Jesus Christ.
And his face is just stone cold anger the whole time. He's like, we deeply regret. And I'm like, dude, what did you do? Why did you not hire somebody to do this? God, it was a nightmare, an absolute nightmare. So Doki Bird goes back to her old account, goes live, fucking hits like 600,000 subscribers, and she had like 100,000 people watching her live stream.
Good for her. All right, hell yeah.
Good for her, bro. That's awesome.
That's fucking
That's
amazing.
Awesome. Thank God. Yeah, I like to see people get the win, get the W, bro. Why are they working for freaking corporations? Why are these VTubers and these livers? Look, I get it. They start out small and they get this offer and they take it, and there's all these tools at their disposal. But God, it's just such a bad rap, dude. There's people like Cottontail. They just fucking independent, and they're great at what they do. Thank God for that.
Yeah. Wow. And then, yeah, you don't have to split. Like, I wonder when you work for a corporation, how much money are you giving up? Like, how much are they taking and keeping?
I've talked to people behind the scenes, and I won't say who because every time I say who, everybody gets pissed. But I've talked to people behind the scenes that make like $300,000 a year. In
God, that's
like
good money.
Revenue, merch, and they get about 40 grand of it. So it's like a 90-10 split.
What the actual fuck? That's less than a fucking like a decent full-time job. Yeah, that's the dumbest shit I've ever heard.
So you have these livers that are going live to 5,000 concurrent viewers, making
just amazing
$3 grand in super chats per stream.
Oh my God, that's insane. That's incredible.
And they're doing it knowing very well they're only going to get $300 out of it.
Oh my
God.
Like
it's like they're working a 9-to-5 normal job. It's brutal.
Yeah, that's exactly what that is.
Yeah. And I've talked to some of these people behind the scenes, and they're like, I would love to go independent, but I'm so afraid of starting over. And I'm like, bro, you're you.
Yeah, you already have the audience.
Just like stream and like have some of your friends tweet out that you're streaming and say, oh, it's definitely not this person. And then just be yourself and you're fucking gold. Look at Doki Bird did that shit to the moon. To the moon. Like, you could do it.
Because people want to support independent creators.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. You know? And I'm the same way. I super chat people I care about and it's people I support. All day, every day, I'll super chat these people. Small streamers, big streamers, doesn't matter who they are, because that that revenue is what makes them able to do the things they do, and also they pay their bills from it. I'll never understand why people are super chatting PewDiePie. That's the weirdest thing I've ever seen in my life. And they don't really, to be fair. The top super chatted streamers are all relatively small streamers, all of them, because they actually rely on that revenue to exist on the platform. Like, obviously, no one's super chatting PewDiePie. Why would you? Like, he's a gajillionaire.
And he's also gets those crazy sponsorships.
Yeah.
Like, that's how they're making that money, because they get sponsors.
You know how many sponsors I've had on my channel? Like, that I've done ad reads for?
How many?
0.
Same.
Never done.
No one would advertise on my channel. It's way too small.
I had NordVPN offer me $1,100 per video like a year ago or 2 years.
That's actually pretty good.
It's a great deal. I said no.
Yeah.
Because I'm a dumbass. I'm thinking back now. I probably should have done that.
Why did you say no?
Oopsies. Yeah. Because I was too proud, and I don't like putting more ads on top of people that are already getting ads.
Yeah, I get that. I actually had someone reach out to me recently about like a male enhancement drug. And when I responded being like, I'm not sure how I feel about this because I don't know if it's safe. And I'm not trying to be like, hey, take this shit, people, like push something that could be garbage. And they just never responded to me. I was like, all right.
I get offers all the time, but some of the offers are hilarious. Holy shit. Some of the offers are like, hey, it's us at Cootie Club. We want to do a collab with you. And it's like, would you like to do a minute spot in your next video for 10% off our products? And I'm like, are you retarded?
10% off? Fuck out of here.
What? Are you dumb or something? No, I'm not doing that. You pay me $1,000 minimum now. Like, and my videos don't even get 100K views a piece anymore like they used to. Russell Hall, I became a streamer. Rest in peace. Russell Hall said, do you think your wife paid that stripper? No. Absolutely not. I told my ex-wife about it like that night. I like got home from the strip club and called her. I was like, this is fucking crazy. What just happened? I was like, I've always been super transparent about shit like that. And probably to my detriment, to be honest. Sometimes it's better just not to fucking say things. Because it doesn't hurt anybody. And it, like, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes if something's egregious enough and like it's not something that's gonna be repeated, fucking just don't talk about it.
Well, it's like also you didn't do anything, you know, you did the right thing. So it's
well,
like,
yeah, in that situation, yeah, of course. Morris on Rumble says more people watch it on Rumble than YouTube. Fuck YouTube. Hit the subscribe button. Thank you, dude. Appreciate you. Still waiting on Z to start streaming on Rumble. How have you not done that yet?
I gotta get on it. I'm sorry. I'm fucking up. I have a Rumble account. I just have to start doing it. Cody, I'll have to reach out to you and ask you how you stream to both because I'm just being a dum about it.
You use StreamYard now, yeah?
Yeah.
Just fucking you just get on Rumble. And then you just start a stream, and then it gives you a stream key and a password, and you just put it into Rumble like that. Then you start.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's so easy. And when you schedule a stream, just use your same thumbnail and just use your same title and same thing. You're good.
Okay. I gotta just do it. I'm being such a fucking idiot.
Yeah, Rumble's been great. I think I'm on the front page of Rumble right now. I don't know why, but I'm on the front page of Rumble. Like, I don't know why, but thank you guys. Yeah, Rumble, they're being good to me. I would like them to sponsor my car in NASCAR. I feel like that'd be a big deal.
That'd be really cool
for them to jump on board for sure. But you know how it is sometimes. They'd rather give fucking Roscom $10 million to look at sneakers on eBay and say lit every 10 seconds. Oh wow, that's real lit. Oh, that's lit right there. And I'm like, bro, you could have the big ass green Rumble logo on a fucking NASCAR going fucking on TV, live TV every week. And people, the Rumble car. Nah, bro, we're going to give Roscom $10 million. What the fuck are you thinking? Who's running the business and the marketing campaign? Like, who the fuck's running this shit? Roscom? Guy that hasn't been relevant since 2011 on YouTube and everybody hated him? What the fuck you doing? So silly. But hey, man, there's the reason why I'm not in charge. Maybe it's working. I don't know. What's up, Chet Glass? How you doing, dude? Oh, man. But anyways, tell me about your boobs.
Oh,
you got your boobs. We haven't talked about Zia got her boobs sawed off the other day and got bigger ones put on.
Yeah. Well, it was so the whole reason I got the surgery wasn't just to get bigger boobs. That was just while he was in there fixing them. He was like, if you want to change the size, now's the time. And I was like, great, let's go bigger because I want to. But what he ended up doing was taking them out from underneath the muscle. He tacked the muscle back down, put the new implants in over the muscle, tightened up the pocket with a bunch of stitching underneath, and then also stitch an internal bra that's like sort of made out of mesh under here to hold the weight of them so they don't slip down anymore. Right. But he also gave this, my old implants. This is
those were inside you?
These were inside of me.
So you just have them laying around your room now.
Yeah, now they're just chilling. They're gonna go to a couple different podcasts though. They've been promised.
Imagine that. Imagine, like, what if I got my testicles removed and I just had them sitting there? Here's my testicle.
Well, that it would be more like if you had testicle implants and then you got them switched out and put and then you had the old ones. They're
Yeah.
very like squishy.
You have
They are.
autofocus on right now?
Do I possibly? Why?
What, to bring them close.
Let me see.
Stop sensually squeezing them.
Well, they're like stress balls.
You do have auto. Yeah, look at that. Wow. Can you? Are they poppable?
Kind of. So if you open them, so these are called gummy bear implants. If you open them, they don't leak because they're not a liquid. It's literally like a gummy bear consistency. So it just sort of will back together. So they can crack, but they won't leak or anything because there's not anything to leak out of them. Implants have come a long ways, I suppose. But yeah, the first week pain-wise was fucking brutal. Like with my first surgery, I didn't take any painkillers except for MK Stellar, not saline. These are silicone. The first surgery that I got, I just took like one extra strength Tylenol every fucking 5 or 6 hours. This time around, I was taking 2 every 4 hours and taking Valium. I was fucking. Dude, it hurt so bad. I woke up and was like in tears. But he did a lot more work this time around. Like he had to really sew some shit in, and it fucking like under here was awful. It still feels like when I laugh on this side, it still hurts really bad, and it feels like vaguely bruised under here. But it's getting a lot better. But the first week was, whoa, that sucked. But I love them. I love them so much. I went from, these are 325 cc implants. These are 580 cc implants. So they have almost doubled in size.
See,
yeah.
I think, look, I think fake boobs are silly. I wouldn't not squeeze one, but they're not my preference. But I think to myself, if there was like a procedure that was really, really non-invasive where they could just give me like an extra 2 inches on my penis.
Yeah.
I'd be all about that shit.
I know. I say that to guys all the time and they're like, oh, you're right.
There is, there is one, but it's super invasive. And I'm like,
yeah. I heard it's gnarly and it might not actually work that well, right?
Yeah. So I'm like, but I would do it if it was like super easy. Like come in, they just give you a shot and they just go woo, and they pull it out like an inch or two. I'd be like, all right, let's do it. How much is it? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. That's who gives a fuck. But yeah, no, it's hard to argue with that. Now I will say I thought your movies were great before.
Thanks.
I liked them. I googled them. I was like, oh no, I like them.
What, this set or my first ones?
Your birth ones.
Really? God.
Yeah.
Well, you like small boobs. You like.
I love small boobs.
God, they were so tiny. I didn't hate them either. And I will say this: it wasn't something that I did because I was like, I fucking hate my boobs. I hate myself. But I'm so much happier being able to fit into clothes. I don't know. I really also like having big boobs. I love the way they look. I also just love boobs. I think boobs are great. Yeah. And I know most guys don't give a shit about small boobs. Yeah. That being said, let's not pretend like my revenue hasn't gone up since I got boobs.
Yeah, that's for sure. Real quick, I gotta give a shout out to One Evil Chef for dropping $100 super chat earlier. He dropped $100 super chat before I ever even went live. It was during the scheduled phase, so I appreciate that so much, dude. Your name is now on my Phoenix car. We're racing the NASCAR Arkham Menards race at Phoenix March 8th. Fox Sports 1, 6 p.m. Eastern. Make sure you watch it on TV. I will be in the race 100%. Like Daytona was a very unexpected situation where too many cars showed up. It will not be that way at Phoenix, so I'll be in the race 100%. You can watch it on TV. It's gonna be fun. You'll see my dumbass face on there because they took headshots of me and did videos of me. It was weird. It was pretty funny.
That's cool.
Yeah, I had to go to this like green room. Or well, I shouldn't say green room, but it was a room with green screens and shit all over it. And I had to like walk around and they filmed me and they made me do all kinds of different poses and shit for like commercials and like transition scenes. And I was like, they're never going to show these because I'm not going to be winning nothing.
Well, you never know.
Thank you, One Evil. I appreciate you. Big shout out to Billy Hatcher. Love you, dude, for a pink boy. I appreciate you. It has been a rainbow night. We killed it. We are almost halfway to Naked Snake. We haven't missed Naked Snake in 2.5 years. It's been a wild time. And we've never missed it on the show, obviously. Real quick, Marion Holtzman. Let me put this on here. Marion Holtzman. Is that 2 N's? Yes, it is. On Rumble, just dropped a $100 Rumble rant. Says, sorry, didn't work out for Daytona. Better luck next time. Stay safe. Next time will be much better. It's in 2 weeks. Thank you, Marion Holtzman. I love you and I appreciate you for your giant ass red Rumble rant. Rumble's trying to compete today with the super chats. I appreciate you so much, Marion. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I put you on the Phoenix car. You're on there. Give some love to Marion Holtzman. I appreciate you. I agree, Justin. Always prefer them smaller, swallow whole. I'm right there with you, dude. I'm right there with you. I love it. I love like a tight waist and like a big ass and like a Mewtwo. Like the
you've said this before. Yeah. When Mewtwo comes on screen, do you get hard?
Yeah,
Is that
I
like,
love
yeah?
Mewtwo is
guess.
fucking thick. I love Mewtwo. Mewtwo build. It's what I love women that have Mewtwo builds. And look, I love giant titties too. But my least favorite build of all time is giant titties and completely straight stick down.
Well, yeah, that's like
awful.
that's the 90s look.
Oh, can't stand that. Like where they have no ass, no hips, it just goes straight down. Like there's no shape, but they just have giant titties. And I'm like, ugh, what is this? You're like shaped like me. That's what I'm shaped like. You know what I'm saying? Oh, no, thank you. Absolutely not. Got your son, my boy. What's up, dude? Where the hell you been, son? Thank you, my friend, for becoming a member again. I appreciate you. Make sure you guys like the stream. We're almost to 500 likes already. Give me some love. Thank you. I appreciate you. Yes, Big Stellar, that's true. So what do you have anything planned here? You plan on going anywhere this year?
Anime Matsuri. That's like the big one I'm working on. I'm still working on getting that debt paid the fuck off. I'm getting closer. I'm getting real.
You mentioning debt is like Nick Ricada mentioning his schedule. He knows the debt. It's a fucking thing, bro.
I mean, it's all just sitting there on a credit card. If I don't pay it, I'm kind of fucked.
I mean, what are they gonna do? No one's gonna do nothing. You can get a little bit of interest on it.
A little bit of interest? Oh, sweet Jesus. No.
Yes.
It has to go or I'm going to die of stress.
Oh, my gosh. My boy. Have you talked to Nick lately?
I talked to him briefly recently.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah, like he's alive.
Oh,
we didn't talk about anything like for very long, but it was just a quick check-in. I hope he's doing okay.
He doesn't talk to me very much. And I miss him. I used to invite him on my show. I will say that I invited him on my show like once a week, and but it just got to the point where he just couldn't do anything, and I was like, well, I guess I'll stop inviting him because it's kind of making me look like a dumbass, or it makes me look like, what is the word? Needy. I'm like, dude, come on my show. He's like, no. I'm like, fuck. You know
I don't stop asking.
But yeah, dude. Like, I texted him the other day because I was kind of worried. I was like, because there was like a fucking people were sharing this image on Twitter that's obviously doctored slightly. I don't know where it is. But even it being not doctored, it's brutal. People were sharing this image on Twitter like all day, every day, and I was like, what the fuck is this? Because I don't even know what the left image is. But I saw it on Twitter the other day, and I was like, "Is this even real? Is this like a real image of Nick?"
No. Is
like,
that?
Right?
Did someone do that?
Because I remember when I first did my stream with Nick, my first stream ever, Nick was like this, and I've seen him 100 times in real life, and like I don't feel like he looks like this in the right at all.
No, that seems like someone. That's like a filter, right?
I don't know, man.
I feel like someone put a filter. Has he been streaming?
Sometimes. Okay. I try to catch his shows. Like often as I can.
People are saying it's a real image.
I don't know. I don't know if that was. I texted him because I was like, "You all right, dude? Like, what's going on?" It's fucking. I think it was just a bad frame or something.
Yeah.
You know how like, dude, I have pictures of me. And thank God the photographers don't send that shit to me. Because I had some Daytona photographers. There's photographers at the NASCAR events, and they will just take pictures and videos of you without you asking, because that's just what they do.
Yeah.
There's a billion of them. And they'll send them to you like a Google Drive link, and they'll be like, hey, here's a bunch of videos and pictures. And they just do it out of the goodness of their heart. And they're like, hey, if you could pay me for these, that would be cool. And I always send them $100 because fuck it.
Oh, that's nice. Yeah.
But they don't show me the fucked up ones. They're like, yeah, I got some. They're bad angles. And I'm like, dude, show me. And it's like me getting in the car and my double chin's like hitting my knees.
Dude, angles and lighting. People don't realize the difference angles and lighting makes. Like sometimes people are like, oh my God, so-and-so looks so horrible and old. And it's just because they're in some weird lighting that throws some shadows on their face and it just like shows all this shit. yeah, like that stuff matters.
Well, yeah, and this is why I said this, because I know for a fact this is doctored. Because there's something about like it looks so shiny. This is 100% doctored, and this is why you can't trust people. Because I know for a fact that this is a doctored image of Nick, because you can see it's like got a weird claymation filter on it. It's like completely doctored. This is the fakest shit I've ever seen in my life.
That looks like a painting almost.
Yeah,
yeah, that does not look real.
This is definitely a frame. This is like a bad frame, and then they took and put a layer over it to make it look like really weird and sweaty.
Yeah.
But no, like the real image is probably fucked up, not flattering. But that's the thing, man. And you got to just not acknowledge those people that are doing that. Yeah. And I know Nick lately has been acknowledging these people in his chat. I'm like, bro, just don't acknowledge them, please, because when you acknowledge them, they're like it's like the opposite of kryptonite. When you acknowledge them, they fucking get jacked. You're like, oh, I'm gonna go real hard now because he acknowledged me. Don't acknowledge these motherfuckers. Don't talk to them.
Yeah.
You know? Right. So yeah. But they even almost had me convinced because they're posting pictures like this. I'm like, holy shit, what's going on?
And I know that's the problem and my favorite thing is this happens. I see it happen to me. I see it happen to close friends. I see it happen to everyone. You, Chrissy, like all these people. They watch the streams and then they like really think that they know about their personal life intimately. And so you see the stuff and they're like, oh, so-and-so, you know, like Chrissy didn't go to Anna's wedding because Chrissy was in her 3rd trimester and she couldn't fly. Right.
Yeah.
And her doctor told her like, hey, you can't fly. And they were like, well, that's bullshit. She was just touring. And it's like, yeah, she was flying when she wasn't in her 3rd trimester yet. She just hit her 3rd trimester and her doctor like just told her that she can't fly. Like, are you her doctor? The stuff that just people come up with and they think that they know what the fuck they're talking about and they like know their personal lives, to me is just absolutely fun. Like I've heard people say things about me that I'm like, oh really? I did not know that. But it's just like people thought I was dating.
Oh yeah. Well,
they're like, Zia's dating Jim Norton. And I'm like, what the fuck are you guys talking about?
Yeah. It's the thing is like, people make up scenarios and then they overtly believe the scenarios.
It's hilarious.
Now the thing is like, with Nick is I know Nick in real life. I have shared a fucking room with Nick. I have shared a suite with Nick. I've traveled with Nick 100 times. Nick's a good dude. And like these people they don't know that. Like they couldn't know because they're like on fucking clip channels and they're just watching shit. So like that's the one thing it boils down to. Like that's the one thing that it boils down to, regardless of what's happening. I don't even know. I just haven't talked to him, and you know I try to sometimes, but you know he's just fucking. He's got a lot on his plate, and that's probably what's translating into like his schedules and all these things fucking up.
He has a family too, you know. Like that's a whole other like aspect that people don't sometimes take into consideration.
Yeah, but whatever it is, I hope it gets better because it's obvious that he's been dealing with some shit. So hopefully it gets better for him because I hate dealing with shit. My shit I deal with is super stressful, but it's like uplifting stressful. It's like, I'm like, man, because I did not. Okay, so I didn't have Phoenix signed, Talladega nor Dover signed like 3 days ago. And I was so stressed out.
Yeah.
It's like, I was like, am I going to even be racing at Phoenix? And then in the same day, I got all of it figured out within like an hour. And I was like, oh, fuck.
You can breathe.
Dude, oh, God, it was rough. Yeah. Johan says there's no angle lighting filter that will save me.
Oh, Johan. Johan says this all the time. I've seen Johan.
Yeah.
Johan, you have a very nice, very kind face. And I will keep telling you that. And I know you're going to be like, she's lying. Well, she doesn't believe me. I don't believe her.
I would like to see a picture of Johan. I mean, he's never sent me a picture.
That's because he's
me a picture.
That's because he's the homie. He's my homie.
Strifecta in the chat says, stop beating around the bush. He's an alcoholic. Well, of course he is.
Cody's like, yeah, duh.
Yeah, that's pretty obvious. You don't drink whiskey every day and not be an alcoholic, bro. You know, that's why I had to cut back on drinking. Last year I was drinking like 4 days a week. And I was like, all right, this is getting a bit much. I need to stop. So I stopped drinking for 2 months. And then I eased it back in. So I drink like once or twice a week now.
That's not bad.
So I decided to drink today.
Hey, look at you.
Because I found White Claw in my truck from Daytona last week. I bought like a whole pack of White Claw and then I didn't even bring it into the place because there was already somebody else brought White Claw or something. They brought Michelob Ultra, and I drank them, and it was terrible. And we were playing Uno before we went to the strip club. Me and Richard and Ask Girl and a few other people. And
I love Uno.
yeah, and we were playing Uno and drinking, and yeah, it was fun. And then we had claws in the truck, and I found them today, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna drink claws tonight. Thank
It's
you.
like finding money in your pockets.
Yeah, Veteran Biker, great video. Let's get a stream set up. Salute from Veteran Biker. We'll DM you. Thank you, my friend. I appreciate you, Veteran Biker. Yeah, dude, send me that DM, dude. What's up, Bush McFadden? How you doing, my friend? We are officially we are 459 from Naked Snake and Naked Zia.
Oh, we're close.
We're close. We're 4 red boys away, 8 pink boys, 16 orange boys. Thank you. I'm bad at math. I apologize. That's probably not.
You had to really think about it.
Mm-mm.
Close.
It's not even kind of right. But yeah, because she's an influencer. Everybody's mad at me about the girl dancing with pancakes. I thought it was cute. I think she's cute, jiggling.
I think it would be cute if it was like an authentic. Oh my god, I'm so excited about these pancakes! Like a legitimate little dance. The way she did it was so inauthentic and so cringe and so ridiculous in not a cute way. I don't think that there isn't a way that you can't do that, but it has to be real.
You're just jealous because she's cute.
Her boobs are really nice. That face she made, I couldn't tell if she was cute or not because she was doing that dumbass thing with her teeth.
She's cute. And you're jealous because her being cute means she competes with you in the sexual market.
That's not how that works.
That is completely how it works. You haven't had a spat with a woman because you're like, fuck, she's hot.
No, I mean, yeah, maybe when I was younger, but that's like something you have to get over because there's always going to be someone better looking than you. This goes for guys too. There's always going to be someone better looking. There's always going to be someone younger. There's always going to be someone who has more money. All you can do is be you, and someone else's beauty doesn't take away from yours. It just, there's beautiful people everywhere. I don't know. And then also the other thing is that people have such different tastes in what they find attractive, right? Like I am a petite blonde. That's not going to be everyone's cup of tea. And that's totally fine. Some people like,
fuck off. Are you
I'm serious. Not every guy, like
kidding?
they might think like, okay, objectively she's attractive, but doesn't do anything for me because that's not my type. That's what I'm saying.
That's pretty funny. It's like, oh yeah, I'm a petite blonde with a fat ass and a juicy vagina. Not everyone's type.
It's not. It really isn't. Some people like, fucking thicker girls, or some people like taller girls. Some people like brunettes. Whatever it is.
Brunettes. There's a subset of guys that will bang a fat bitch. There's a subset of guys that will bang a 6'1" bitch. There are a subset of guys that will bang a disabled bitch. Every guy will bang a 5'2" blonde every day of the week.
Every guy will bang pretty much any girl. That's not really getting someone to sleep with you is not particularly hard.
God. Are you kidding me? This girl got on stage. I was at a strip club in Daytona. Girl gets on stage, 6'2", 300 pounds, red lingerie, short curly red hair, nightmare. I called her Nightmare. That was what my name was for her.
Oh,
her name was like Birthday or something, but I called her Nightmare. Like from fucking Soul Calibur. Nightmare. I would never have sex with Nightmare. I don't care.
Look,
there is not a single circumstance where I would have had sex with Nightmare, and you're telling me that every guy would have sex with Nightmare?
Not every guy, but a lot of guys will sleep with it's not hard to get a guy to sleep with a girl. That's what I'm saying. It's just that doesn't really, you know what I mean? Like that doesn't mean much.
No nightmares, please.
Especially if you go out and you get a guy if a guy is drunk, like you ever like where guys talk about getting drunk and then waking up the next day and looking over and being like, oh fuck, what did I do?
Those are guys that have no self-control. I've been drunk as fuck and a fat bitch walking up. I'm like, no, not happening. Ashton says Camelot literally likes Clydesdales. I love girls with big, thick asses, and they're tall. I like girls that are in shape and tall, though. Look, there's a guy named Camelot's Goomba. Look at this motherfucker. That's slag lust 100% right there. I already know.
It probably is.
That's slag lust. Yes, he is right. What? No,
it's not. I'm not saying that's every single guy. Like you said, there are outliers, and there are some guys who aren't like that. But that is a lot of them. Let's just say that. I mean, obviously, it's not everyone. It's just speaking in general terms.
Anyways, so if you guys did not know, Ethan Van Sciver launched a campaign for my Cyberfrog car at Talladega.
I'm still waiting for my Cyberfrog car. When does this happen?
I don't know, but it's gonna be. I think it's
I
in like
want it.
October-ish or August when the completion is for because they got to make them and stuff. But it hit $117,000. That is insane.
That's amazing.
Every single dollar that I receive obviously goes towards Talladega and Dover, which is already signed deals in the book. So make sure you're watching Talladega. It's going to be a custom Cyberfrog car. It's going to be awesome. I'm going to post a link in the chat. There's going to be some merch very soon for it that you guys can get. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be great. It's going to be fantastic. So make sure you give some love. There's still some signed cars available. There's 115 left. They're almost out. Get on it. Diggity dog on it. The link is in there right now. And we have a new guest, and his name is Shane Davis.
Oh, hey.
Look how beautiful he is.
I was getting ready for bed, and Camelot sent me the link.
Yeah.
You look so cozy in that.
Is
Is
that-
this a Tigger onesie?
No, it's a Tigger jump.
I love how he said it so like silly, like no, silly. It's not a Tigger onesie.
Did you did you run outside in this?
No, not in his. I ran like on my treadmill. I have a treadmill in my basement. I
Oh.
told Camelot, he's like, here's the link. We're gonna be on for a while. It's like after I run, after I burn.
Could you imagine just running and you're just in your Tigger onesie? Woo, just run. Like, this is my onesie, bro. My
Yeah.
Tigger onesie.
It's a jumpsuit. I just some fan sent me this mask and it magically just connects with it. Like it just
Oh wow.
yeah.
Oh,
I was
that
like,
just
wow,
worked.
what's the odds?
What's the odds? So how was your day, Shane? What have you been up to?
Dude, so I'm finished drawing my book, so now it's a bunch of errands I've been procrastinating on. I'm catching up on like a lot real life stuff. Like I'm like you know, like I gotta clean my studio. My studio is a wreck. I
Same.
got like empty bottles and soda cans all over the floor. Like it's just insane. I was like, I look like a fucking animal.
Yeah.
It's like at some point I just pick one corner of the room and I shit in that one. And then the rest of it, you know, is work over
Shane,
here or whatever.
May I suggest a bucket?
A
At
bucket.
the very least.
Yeah. No, I got to do some cleaning. I have a bathroom down in my studio too, and that's actually the cleanest place, oddly enough.
That's actually so it's funny because what is in camera shot is like whatever is in camera shot. It
Is
looks
all that
great.
matters.
Dude, my desk sometimes it's just littered with just like my skillets where I make or my eggs and bacon. I have like 90 Monster cans and just fucking protein wrappers everywhere, and people can't see it because in the camera shot, except for this one Monster area, you can see it. It's and that bowl of that I ate cereal in, or no, that's ramen. I think it was ramen.
I was about to ask what kind of cereal. Goddamn.
I went to Costco and got Honey Nut Cheerios. It was great. It was absolutely great. God,
Mine is always just
Dude.
littered with my bras after I take them off and socks. That's like around my studio chair is just bras and socks.
oh my God.
Cecil somebody said you had new boobs. Is that true?
Yes, they are.
Oh,
They're,
your boobs have changed since I last was on stream with you. Wow.
They sure have. Look, I've got the old ones right here.
Oh, now
You just
that's
scary
not as
somebody.
attractive anymore. Now that you showed me that, like
You don't like them without a layer of skin and
now
nipple
you're
on them?
like, this is my boob. It looks like a jellyfish.
It feels like a jellyfish. It's very
It does look
it's
like a
little
jellyfish.
stress balls.
If I stepped on that, would you? And it burned me. Would you piss on it?
Yeah, sure, but we have to film it because then I'm gonna sell that.
It's like you went there.
If
No,
you
that's
piss
what
on
they
me,
say.
please.
They're like that there's probably dudes laying on the beach just grabbing like I've been stung by a jellyfish, just waiting for somebody to come over and piss on them. Like, you know, like they
I mean,
got
that
a
was
beef
my
fetish.
Oh,
shtick.
you know for a fact there's dudes out there that in history somewhere that purposefully got stung by jellyfish and then asked a girl to pee on them. Oh, please piss on me. Please help. I got
Yeah,
stung on my
have-
foot. Can you piss on my face? It's like,
You have to. He stung me right in my mouth.
you're normally obligated to sit on my face and piss. Please.
Pain is so bad.
you,
Please.
don't understand.
Please.
This is definitely not sexual. It's like, why are you hard? It's like,
Oh, these are
Ignore
so
that.
soft and squishy. Wow.
it's a condition that I've had for years.
It's the jellyfish. The venom went to my dick. Now piss on it.
Yes, piss on it, please. Oh God. Yeah,
I don't understand. No offense if you're one of those guys. I'm not in here kink shaming people, but it's like sometimes you come across one of these. It's like, how did that start?
Or one of those girls, Shane. Stop being sexist. God.
Thank you. I dated a girl. I mean, no, hang on. We were like in like 3-year relationship. We were engaged, and she was like, I didn't realize till years later what she was doing, but she's like, oh, I was driving home from work, and there was a call-in on the radio. And the dude was telling a story about how his wife's like, I gotta pee, and she's like, hurry up and get home, water sports. And she was telling me like, oh, that's funny, a couple did that. And I'm like, yeah, that's disgusting. I didn't realize, but she always wanted to get it on in the bathtub. I didn't realize she was always wanting to get it on in the bathtub. She was actually proposing to me.
Would you pee on a girl if she asked you?
No. No, I don't know. I would need, in today's climate, I would need an NDA signed, triple signed, one copy for you, one for the attorney, one for me.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. If I was dating this hot bitch and she was like, bro, I want to like get down like and squat, and I want you to like just piss on my face, I'd be like, okay.
Thank you. Thank God. Cody.
I'm here to please. I'm not here to
You're a real one.
He's a real one.
I'm here to please. Like I wouldn't shit on your face, but I'd piss on your face for sure. I'm always really well hydrated, so it's like it's basically water, basically, anyway.
Yeah. It's a nice, good smelling pee.
Yeah, it's good. I don't see anything wrong with that. Now it's not what I prefer, but I'd do it if somebody was like, dude, please piss on my face. It's like what I like.
Scientists are still trying to figure out. They're still arguing. There's scientists are still trying to figure out if squirt is real or not. They're still arguing this. Like they're a scientist.
Okay. This healer in the chat, because I know he's gonna pop up and be like, "No, squirt is just pee."
No, look. Okay, so it has been tested scientifically, and it is not entirely piss. But the way that, and I don't know why scientists have somehow infiltrated this shit, and they changed the definition. It's 97% piss, but they changed the word to like something else where it means piss, but it's like something matter. Like, it's called 97% of it is bladder like matter, which is just piss.
Bladder matter?
They call it like bladder matter or something. It's 100% piss.
So here's my question.
97% piss.
When a girl squirts, then is she just forcing pee out? I don't understand how that happens. Like, I know that's often what it is in porn, right? Girls.
The fact you're a girl and you don't understand and you expect us to understand, it says a lot.
Look, I tried. I went on a 3-month period where I tried to get myself to squirt. And I just don't understand how they do.
She's just like,
this is again
for science.
This is again a true story. There was a girl when I was younger, way younger, like in my 20s, and she all the time she couldn't stop. And I was like, "What the fuck?" And she's like, "Well, I had a boyfriend one time, and he asked me if I could squirt, so I tried." And then she acted like she could never stop after that. Like years later, it was just like automatic. Like she never did up until the dude pushed her to do it. And then like her body just would. And I was like, that's a problem.
Yeah, because they're like, oh, I accidentally ruined the sheets on every bed. Fuck that. No, I don't want to wash more sheets, girl. I'm doing this shit every night with you. I can't be doing this.
No.
It's gross.
I just,
oh God, Jesus, why? No. Slosher joins to say, oh my God, Sia. Yes, a rusty 1988 Honda Accord and a 2024 Lamborghini Revolto are both cars, but one is preferable to the other. Everyone can do something to increase their market value. Thank you, Slosher.
No, I don't know. I've never said no one can do something to increase their market value. Of course you can. Absolutely. Like, take care of yourself. Make sure you're groomed. Get some Botox. Work out. All that good stuff. 100%. Yes.
It's a great freaking point. Look, I'm tired of people shitting on Botox, and I need it, but I ain't getting it because I'm a fucking guy. Fuck it.
You're a guy. I need to start getting Botox. I'm being a
why do you not? Yeah, dude. When I met you in person, I couldn't believe it.
I hate you.
I see you on camera, and I'm like, oh my God, wow, you look great. And then I meet you in person, you know, it's 4K vision. I'm just like, wow.
Why am I
looks
friends
her
with
age
you?
for sure in person.
Why am I friends with you?
No, look, always Botox is preventative. You get a little bit boop boop right there. Boop, 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 boop. That's it. $400 and you are good for 3 months, and then you just fucking re-up it doesn't change anything. It just makes it where you don't over exaggerate your features. People that have forehead wrinkles, there are people out there that don't over exaggerate their forehead. They just never get forehead wrinkles because they genetically don't have that access to those, like that over exaggerating muscle. I do. Some girls do. If you do, just boop boop, and it takes like 90% of that exaggeration away. You can still make the same facial expression. You just don't have forehead wrinkles. It's that easy.
That's the only thing. Yeah, that's the only thing that scares me. Oh my God. I've had lip filler for 2 years, for Pete's sake.
For Pete? Who's Pete?
I don't know.
You've had lip filler? You do lip filler?
Yeah. I've had lip filler for 3 years. No one ever fucking knows. Everyone's always like, oh my God, you have lip filler? Everybody just thinks they don't like shit because it's over exaggerated or people get too much. The reality is they've seen people probably 1,000 times that have had it done and they just didn't know.
Zia comes in as a 7 and leaves as a 6. Go with her damn. I have a lip filler. Fuck. Lip filler.
You never knew.
I didn't. My lips did not touch hers, so I wouldn't know.
You didn't know by looking at them. Is my point.
Well, I don't know you before, when you were pure and honest.
Oh my God.
Now you're fake.
You've seen pictures of me before I had lip filler, and you ain't said shit either.
I don't remember this. Dan A says, seems like an appropriate time for a golden shower, boy. Thank you, Dan A. I love you. I appreciate you.
Those are my favorite. If I can't get golden showered in real life, I'll get golden shower boyed all over my
Wait,
street.
are you? Hold on. Wait, I need to read between the lines real quick.
Have you not figured this out? That's been like a goal of mine for yes.
What the fuck? Okay, look. So you're staying in my suite in Vegas.
Yeah.
I will fucking science it. I'm not aroused, and I'm not even into it. But like, I'll fucking piss on you if you want.
What a good friend you are.
Just
Cody.
for like shits and gigs.
Just for funsies.
And I can POV film it for like OnlyFans or something.
Thank you.
I think that's what friends do.
Yeah, that's what friends do.
I'm not getting anything out of this piss on your face. You know? What do you think, Shane?
I mean, if I'm gonna always lean on the jellyfish excuse, you know, it's all good as long as the somebody's been stung by a jellyfish.
That's a great idea, Shane. She could. Oh, it's an OnlyFans video, right? And it's POV, and she's like, you just hit record, and she's like, oh no, I've been stung by a jellyfish right on my forehead. Please, someone, and then just piss stream hits her in the face.
Yeah,
but then I'm like, my dickhead might have to be in it to like sell it, but I don't want my dickhead in it.
Someone just said, do it, Zia. We want to see the Goomba.
No. You can see the dickhead. It's pretty huge. I have a giant dickhead and tiny little shaft. That's why it's called the Goomba. Damn it. Shane knows. He's seen it. Black
yeah.
says,
I didn't want everybody to know that. But yeah, sure. Goomba. Dude, those things were like kind of creepy, right? Like the Goombas in Mario.
You can draw a little mouth.
They're always had big eyebrows.
Bushy ass eyebrows.
Bushy ass eyebrows. We know what that means.
Black says gas money's for you racing lip fillers with negative stuff. So Black, thank you for your $2 towards the gas money. I will tell you that we use about 50 gallons on a race weekend, which is about $800, $900. Thank you, Black. Appreciate you. Love you. So thank you for knocking that down a little bit, you cheap bastard. Black. I'm just kidding. Derek Cootie says, dang, getting closer to 4 years. My boy, Derek, happy birthday, dude. Happy birthday to Derek, my boy. I love this man. He's been around since day one. He's my boy. Thank you, dude. MB Steve says, member for a month. I feel like you've been here way longer than that. Slosher. Sonia pumps up everyone else's channel, but refuses to promote her own. She did a live stream yesterday. If you want to support her, see it. If I would see it when she was live, I'd promote the hell out of her. Thank you, Slosher. I appreciate you, dude. I've been in her chats before, for sure. Thank you, Slosher. Hey, Shane, I want you to promote your book. So I can piss.
Yeah. Inglorious Rex. Let me bring.
Here, I'll pull it up.
Share my screen. I got it. I got it. Yeah.
You got the link for this in the chat, Sonya. You better have the link for this, Sonya, or I'll fire you.
Yeah. It's not on ingloriousrex.com. It's actually on 9livescomics.com. But if you go here, if you just search Inglorious Rex 2 in Google, you'll pull it up. But you can go back it on Indiegogo or get it over here. This is our second chance. We're trying to move up on $40,000. Right now, I think we're at $297 combined. The first campaign raised approximately $258,000. So all this combined is getting us close to $300,000. We got 21 days and we going to print. We going to print, boys. Woo! All right, so get
Holy
over here
shit.
and pick
That
this
is
up.
fucking awesome.
It is. It is. It is. So this is my book, about monsters that fight one another in an
I like
MMA
this.
match, and they're
What?
piloted by humans. They're piloted by the humans.
Wait, so how do the humans get into the monsters? Is it some sort of a psychic link, or do
Yeah,
they?
their neural link, their
Oh, I
neural
love
system.
this.
The monsters are actually cloned from their DNA, and
What?
with these cords, their neural systems link up, and there's like a cradle, like kind of like this cockpit in between the shoulders of each Rex that the pilot locks into. And I don't know if any of these pages actually show it. That's why I was scanning. So yeah, that they basically the clones are made from fighters because they have fighting skills and they have to defend cities sometimes. And they go into the cage and they fight to push evolutions to get stronger, to cause new abilities to form, to get stronger, or just keep their motor skills up for whenever the city's up under attack. Really
That's
cool
fucking
concept.
awesome.
That's just the concept. The story is Alex is piloting his late brother's Rex. His brother died in this giant purple Barney on steroids monster. His brother died in a cage, and basically he is piloting his late brother's Rex in a grudge match to
Sorry.
to basically fight the guy that killed his brother. That's in book 1.
Okay.
So
I'm sorry. When the monster dies, the person piloting them dies. Like, how did
in
he
the
die
case
exactly?
in the case of the purple Rex, his
Mhm.
original cloned pilot was this guy's brother. What happened in the fight was an illegal blow to the back, and basically the other Rex punched the cockpit and killed him. So the
you
Rex is still
can.
alive. The Rex is
Okay.
still alive, but the pilot is dead. So he's given an opportunity to pilot his late brother's Rex. In book 1 is like a kind of like a grudge match. Grudge match. Like he's given a chance for revenge for entertainment, obviously.
Mhm.
So it's kind of weird. They normally the Rexes die, and then they could always make another Rex from that pilot, kind of like a car wrecking. But in this case, it would be like the driver died, but the car exists.
Gotcha.
So it's kind of like one of those scenarios. Now, there's a remnants of its brother still locked in the subconscious of 232. That's the purple Rex. And that's a bit of a thing that we're doing in book 2 and stuff like that without giving too much of the book away. But it's about a family in the end that was torn apart by a fight, and they're coming back together, and the fight kind of brings the family back together in a way with because the dad's still in the picture. He doesn't want Alex, the guy here in this picture, to actually fight again because he's already lost one son to this, right? So it's a bit of a family trauma too, and a lot. But if you like monsters and you like Rocky, you're gonna love Inglorious Rex. Got
Okay,
a
now I'm
trailer
gonna
here.
both of
This
those.
sounds awesome.
Both of those
Got
things,
it.
right?
Got a trailer here. It kind of shows a little bit.
Now, if only you had just somebody pissing on somebody.
Guess who stepped on the scene? I got greatness all in my jeans. Ain't no way that I can slow down. I'm laced up, look how I shake the ground. Can't touch the crown, but you can kiss the ring. Close your eyes and see how I live a dream. I'm too smooth and Jay with the lean. Don't be fooled, I can't be with the team. This is over their heads, how high can it go? I'm too over the edge, got my eyes on the goal. And we right back at it, keep them right on their toes. Look at the way that I move, this is all that I know. Cause I got the drive, I put it in gear. Line them up, I don't see no competitors here. If it ain't first place, we really can't settle for it. Listen up, get ready for it. Get ready for it. Listen up, get ready for it. Get ready, let's go. Get ready, get running the show. Get ready.
Amazing.
Yep. So, thanks for letting me bring up the campaign. We are getting close to $40,000. Like I said, we are 297 total right now. I've added with the first campaign. So thank you guys We're going to get a Mange Davis trading card if we get to $45,000, and you can buy a Mange Davis t-shirt over here on the campaign. Also, if you're not in the comics, but you like the memes.
We love Mange. Mange
Yeah.
is the best. Johan says, sent you on Insta. I'm not photographic, sir. Thank you, Johan. I'm excited to see your face. Thank you so much. Everybody, real quick. We are 3 likes from 400, and we are 407 from Naked Snake. With Naked Zia, of course, with her new boobies, her new giant boobies.
Is she doing it?
Hell yeah, she always does it.
Shit, dude. If I keep coming on here, I'm going to get some eggs.
She does it every time. Yeah, she's done Naked Zia 17 times with me so far. I think this is the 17th Camel Thoughts episode. So yeah, so it's been a lot of fun. She's a great guest. She's a good person, and she's super sweet in real life, and she doesn't suck.
I've been on Cecil's with her before, so I have met her before.
Yeah, she's one of those people that are the same. She's the same exact person in real life as she is on stream. There's some people you meet that are completely different off stream. It's the weirdest shit in the world, right? She's identical.
Well, to be honest, I don't dress like this in real life. I mean, I can't go down the street like this. Not like this.
I've met you in real life, and I feel like you're nicer in real life.
You think I'm nicer in real life?
Well, you're nice on stream, but I feel like you're even more nice is what I mean in real life.
Oh, yeah. I'm all right guy. I'm an all right guy. I'm a little rough around the edges.
Cecil's the same. Cecil's dialed down a little in real life. On stream, he's like complete degen. In real life, he's just only kind of degen. Because he's old. You know, you gotta have some patience with old people. Very
you gotta have patience for old people.
He's very senior, you know.
He's getting up there. No, he is. He is. Cecil's getting kind of old, but you know, he kind of ages like wine, I think.
He does.
You know, he's weathered, you know.
Cecil somehow has a really good sense of humor and has a really good grasp on like modern culture and life, even though he's of an extremely advanced age.
Right.
So nice.
Know? Which is weird. I think Zia is the same. She's like 40 and she still has a very young, youthful.
What? Zia's not 40.
She still had her earbuds in. No, she's only like 39.
I hate you.
39.
Is that you're the worst? Why do I talk to you?
I to be honest, I actually don't know how Z. I don't even know how old Z is.
Yeah, it's rude. Why is that? It's rude to ask a girl how old she is. Like,
because
if it's rude to ask a woman how old she is, then that means you're a liar.
If she's older than 30, then it's like devastating.
That's exactly why.
It means they're expired.
That's exactly it.
And I have hooked up with women over 30, and they're nice. But
I don't even know if that matters anymore. I mean,
it doesn't matter at all.
Older women have like their own porn search category now.
And it's also like the most popular. It doesn't matter at all. But it's still like some of the top earners on OnlyFans are all like of MILF age. And I'm talking like in their 40s.
Oh, I read the worst story the other night on Ballers. Holy shit. There was nowhere to go from it. It was like, nobody wanted to talk about it. The chat was just puking. It was like an 18-year-old kid that records his mom's OnlyFans stuff.
Oh, I saw that.
Oh, what the fuck?
Brutal. Oh my God. Could you imagine? Dude, I walked in on my mom one time.
Oh no.
And she, now granted, look, she didn't really give a fuck about things, but I walked in on her, dude, and like my mom was born in the 60s, so she just has like a front carpet. It looks like a freaking what are those things called when you put them on and you're baking shit?
Yeah.
An apron.
An apron.
I was like, oh, like now I will say that one time, this is my favorite story of my mom. I tell it every time we're at family gatherings, which is very rare. But I do it because my mom's going to embarrass me. So I'm going to go ham on her ass. I'll never forget it. My ex-wife's mom made me fudge when I was like 20. I think I was 19. I was 19 and she made me some fudge and I still lived at home. And I put it on my guitar amp because I ate like a bite of it and put it on my guitar amp. My fucking mom could she could sniff that shit out. And I remember it was like 3 a.m. and I roll over and it's pitch black, bro. There's like a light from my computer's LED on. And my mom is butt ass naked, standing at my guitar amp, fucking grazing on the fudge. just eating this fudge, bro.
She just walked in and stole your fudge, but she was naked.
And she's just eating it, and I like roll over, and I'm like half awake, and I'm like, Mom, and she fucking looks at me like a deer and just fucking scatters like a roach.
Was she drunk?
I don't know, man, but it's my favorite story of my mom. She like just skitters off like a little fucking sponge.
I got a question, Camelot. Have you ever considered telling this story to a therapist?
That's a good question, Shane.
I tell it every time my mom is like, I think we had a Christmas one time years ago, and we rented this cabin out in like Gatlinburg or something. And my parents came up for like a day. And there was like a bunch of people there. I fucking told that story, and everybody's losing their shit, including my mom, because she knows she fucking did that shit. Coming there grazing my goddamn fudge. She's hilarious. My mom's funny. It's just fun. It was funny. It's like, look, I know a lot of you guys probably didn't see your parents naked. I didn't see my dad naked very often. It was like once, I think, ever.
I've never seen my dad naked.
But my mom, my mom would fucking like try to like run from the kitchen to like her bedroom naked. So it happened it was a very normal occurrence. My sister did that shit so often, it was awful. I would have my friends over, and my sister would just walk through the fucking house naked with my friends over. She didn't give a fuck.
My stepmom used to walk around.
Hang on.
She did it purposefully, 100%. Yeah.
She wanted. Was she after your friends?
Probably. I don't know.
Jesus.
Is she older or younger?
She's older.
By how much?
2 years.
Oh, that's not bad. She was trying to bang all your friends for sure.
Probably, yeah. But no, she was like a all-state fucking gymnast. So she wasn't like a unattractive girl when we were growing up. So yeah, she just walked up butt ass naked in front of friends. It's crazy.
It's awkward now.
Yeah, that's super weird. My stepmom used to walk around naked all the time. My dad never, thank God.
I wish I would have had a hot stepmom when I was fucking growing up. That'd been cool.
Dude, don't tempt it.
If only. No, I didn't get lucky. All my friends have that story of when like a teacher or
I know that story when their mom gets stuck in the dryer.
Yeah.
And
I heard. I never get that. I did not have that shit. I was fat though. You could be like a 13-year-old skinny kid, and there's always that like chick trying to fuck you. I was the fat kid. No one tried to fuck me. It sucked.
I want to high five whatever porn writer came up with that scenario. The girl gets stuck up under the bed. The hot stepmom gets stuck in the dryer, because it's that absurd. It's like,
I want to know how you get stuck in a dryer. There's so
that's
much
what I'm saying, but nobody
half in
questions
the
that.
dryer. I know it's that one always gets.
What are you doing, step bro?
Yeah, like, oh no, I'm stuck over this chair. Oh, I can't.
Just like that. Let me grab you by the hips and try to pull you out. Oh, what if I push forward, then yank? Oh, wait. Well,
oh no, my dick is in you. Oh,
oh wow, it's so slippery. What happened?
Let's start thrusting. Okay.
Oh wow, Jesus. Jesus says Zia looks good for 51. Thank you, Jesus.
God damn it.
No, yeah. No. If
but
you want to see
some
Zia,
son of a bitch wrote that. Think about it. Some son of a bitch wrote that, and then everybody else is like, I'm taking that. That's mine. And it's just on it's like, how many guys? Come on, come up with some new ideas.
You would think, what is the kind of, you don't really expect it when you're getting older, but one of the number one, if not the number one kink for women is grape fantasies.
Wait, women?
Yeah. So I was talking to this girl that's done porn.
Yeah, that's common.
And she's hot because she was in porn, so you have to it's like the prerequisite. You got to be hot before going into it. And that's what she said. That's her biggest thing, like grape fantasies. Like she thinks about it all the time. Somebody breaking in, just fucking throttling her. And I'm like, well, the issue is for this scenario, for the grape like scenario to work, the guy breaking in has to look like Channing Tatum. But it's not. It's going to be like some fucked up, gross, smelly, like fat dude.
So here's the thing with grape fantasies, though. It's not that. Here's the thing with grape fantasies. The women, I've talked to women about this too. I don't have this particular fantasy. I have maybe like something kind of bordering on it, but not full on. But I know girls that I've talked to girls about this. It's not because they actually getting graped would be fucking horrific.
Yeah.
They set it up with the guy.
Yeah.
Like, yes, of course it's going to be someone that they're attracted to. And there's a safe word involved. But like actually being graped is not the real fantasy there. It's the playing out of it.
Yeah. Yeah. And that's what I'm saying is
that's what it is.
Now, the person I talked to said like it, like for it to really happen would be like unbelievable.
Yeah.
Like and like, but she's like, if it was like a hot guy, like she was like, I don't know, I'd probably come buckets. And I read a story one time where there was a wife. She was like, wife, husband, and husband was away, and a dude broke in and fucking raped this chick. And then like he gets arrested, of course. It's big trauma, big fucked up thing.
Yeah.
And she like writes this thing or does this interview years later, and she's like, I can't get off unless I think about it.
I've also heard
And
of
I'm
that
like,
happening.
Fucked up.
Yeah,
bro.
that sucks.
Whew, that's wild. Women are fucked up. Y'all are fucked up, Zia. You should be ashamed.
What? I just want to get peed on.
You're fucking gross. And it's gonna happen. I'm doing it. I'm fucking doing it.
I mean, I'll be honest. I have rape fantasies. I mean, they're usually hot women, though. I mean,
Well, yeah. I mean, a woman holding me down with her frail body that I could easily push her off. Yeah, that'd be great.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm all about that too. I love it. I love it. Maybe if you could like somehow like muscle relax my whole body to where I can't move, but for some reason my junk's just ready. That'd probably be pretty cool. But it's not gonna be that. It's gonna be some crazy ass psycho fat bitch.
I had this whole thing the other day last night. I was like, what if I'm in a coma and I just got a raging hard on? Like, does the nurse milk me? And then Mandy goes, no, they give you a shot in the dick to make it go down. And it's like, I could be in a coma for 30 years. Let's pretend I'm in Kill Bill, right?
Yeah. That's
and I'm just comatose, and I'm sitting there, and I can hear, I know everything that's happening. I'm conscious of everything, but I can't move my body. And I'm just screaming to God to somebody give me a handy. They're over here giving me sponge baths, everything else. Doctor's like, nope. Shot in the dick. I was like, the fuck, dude, just
and they're never hot.
They should hire people to come give coma guys hand jobs. I think that's
they milk cows. Why not?
All right.
Yeah,
I mean, my life's better than a cow. Milk me.
Yeah. That's what I'm thinking. Like 100%. That'd be great. Like, I don't know why that doesn't happen more often. Just come milk my ass.
I mean, but if a man's in a coma, like, they're not gonna. I mean, where's that? I mean, it's got to go somewhere, right?
Yeah, you can, and you can use it. You could like donate to sperm banks,
right? Why not have a? Why not wake up from a coma, have 1 million illegitimate children? Why not?
Yeah, sure. I don't see why women don't like see it. Like, okay, look, if you've been with you've been in relationships, Zia, like
Zia looks absolutely disgusted by my story. By the way.
No, it's
fine. No.
He is a degenerate.
Yeah, your girl's just tired. I'm not disgusted by much.
No, like she okay, let's say you're in a relationship, Zia. You wake up, next to your guy that you love, and he's just got a freaking raging boner. It happens to me every day. I wake up, I have one. I don't know. It went away for a couple of years, and that bitch is back. And if I was a woman, and I'm thinking to myself, because like I'm thinking as a guy, obviously, if I woke up and my girl was sitting there and she's got her like leg kicked up in the like L shape, how when you sleep you put your leg like further up, and I just see her fucking slobber pocket sitting there, and it's like fucking moist. My ass is going for it. And I don't see how like a girl doesn't wake up beside her dude and it's like raging, and they don't just like fucking grab it and like, ooh, I'm gonna fuck with this.
Yeah,
you never do ever.
Really?
Yes,
always.
No, you lie.
No, women don't. They don't. You can just they're like
best ever.
No, women don't. I've woken girls up with sex, and then they're like, "Am I dreaming?" I'm like, "Yeah."
Yeah, you are, bitch. Go back to sleep.
Yeah, just it'll be over soon. But no, women never offer to handle morning wood. I don't know why.
That's like my favorite time for whatever reason.
Oh, you're just appealing to the fucking chat right now.
I think
not.
you are.
I'm serious. It's like my favorite time to do that.
Right. I'm sure you're not that's such bullshit. Look, see, I don't know you that well, but I do know bullshit when I hear it, and that you're probably like, I need 30 more minutes to sleep.
Yeah.
No.
You think, and keep in mind, I want you to remember my scenario. It's beside a guy that you love, that you've been with for a long time. It's not by this new guy. You know what I'm saying? It's not by a new guy that you're like experimenting. Shit.
Still, yeah.
Shit, Patrick says. Look at this. Thank you, Patrick. Shit.
Trust me, I've been there. Yes. That's still Years
Most-
later.
Z is the perfect girl.
I just like morning sex. That's all. Like, I don't know. I don't think it's that crazy. That's not weird, right?
Why do I never meet these girls? They're all like, "Oh, I'm really tired, and yeah, I see your penis is hard, but I'm gonna act like I didn't see that. No, I had a lot to eat. I'm bloated. You don't do any of these things. You are a liar.
The worst is when they're like, "Don't,
no, but-
I'm gassy."
Yeah, fuck 'em. Bitch, you can fart on my dick. I don't care.
I'll just keep my t-shirt on if I've eaten that much. It's not that big of a deal.
I'm like, "Take Tums, bitch."
Yeah, I feel like if you love someone, dude, I'll tell you, you had the wrong woman. Wake up, mousies. Wake up, mousies. Mousekeys. Thank you, Justin. I appreciate you, dude. No, look, like, I have been fucking sick with like the flu or something before, and I'm fucked up. And the girl I'm with had her ass cheeks out, and she does the flex ass thing, which means she's like inviting you. It's like a weird thing girls do. Sometimes they do it, and they're not inviting you. I've learned, but doing the flex ass thing, kind of like me, like making their like little moan noises when you like rub their back a little.
Yeah.
And I felt sick to my stomach, and I don't feel good, and I fucking mustered that shit.
You
up.
put in the work, even
I
on your
throttled.
day, even on a sick day. Camelot's over here putting
Yeah.
in work on that ass.
And girls will be like, I'm in a weird headspace. Sorry. Oh, sorry. I drank some fucking lemonade and it made me gassy. And I'm like, you just look for any ailment.
Right.
Any ailment to
excuse
get
for a
out of that
woman.
shit.
They could say they have cramps. Like the fuck is
Yeah.
that? The fuck is cramps? I have a cramp. I got
When you
cramps in my
have-
groin right now.
When you have cramps, that's the best time. You gotta plunge it out.
Yeah, that's what I say. It always helps the situation. No, what girls will do though, this is the universal sign. Girls do this shit, and you cannot ignore it. It's probably a good defense mechanism when you're hanging out with a guy and you don't want to tell them no because women are fucking weird. They don't like this. They don't like to be direct. I don't know why, but women will 100% across the board be like, "Oh, I'm on my period that week." They always do it. Oh shit, I'm on my period that week.
Period sex is also amazing. Like, I'm just gonna come out
It
and say
is.
that.
Listen to Zia.
As long as guys
Oh my
are into
God.
it, like some guys
Listen
aren't
to
into
this
it, but
bitch.
it's the best because it helps with the cramp.
Piss
It helps
on
with
me.
all of that.
Piss on me, morning sex,
No.
period sex.
That's not that
Here's the problem.
crazy.
Here's the problem. I'm afraid the cops will knock at the door and it looks like I just murdered somebody. Period sex is like, I mean, if you went to the door and you're covered in period sex,
Oh my god.
like they're slamming you down, handcuffs, guns are pulled, you're fucked.
It depends on the flow of. I've never met a girl that had that
It's
kind
like-
of flow though.
I don't know why. Why women they get super horny on their period. I have no fucking clue. Like, why then?
I don't know, but it's good.
It's
Sonia
like
is so
the-
cute.
Oh jeepers! I've been around girls that are all about it and girls that are not about it at all. Marion Holtzman says, "Does the nurse milk me?" Priceless big belly laugh with a pink boy on Rumble. Thank you, Marion Holtzman. Let's give a shout out to Marion Holtzman, keeping the stream alive and keeping us inching ever towards the illustrious Naked Snake, because that puts us at 370 from Naked Snake. 370.
Only 370.
We got
I
about-
forgot about Naked Snake. I'm fat right now.
You're not fucking fat. We got
Yes, I am.
36 minutes until Naked Snake if we hit it. Thank you guys so much.
That's
Justin,
another girl excuse. I don't want to have sex. I'm fat right now.
Oh, that's never gonna
It's like,
stop me
bitch, you're
from
always
having
fat.
sex, but I'm gonna complain about it.
bro, I love it. I'll grab your fat belly and fucking give it hell. Not if you're like 280 pounds, but if you're like a bloated or it's like like maybe we've been eating a lot of ice cream lately because we're happy and you gain like 10 fucking pounds, I will grab that little pooch thing and pull it towards me while I'm fucking thrusting. I love it. As long as it's not overboard, but I'll go pooch a little.
As
Alright.
long as you don't have to hold up your belly for me to get to it, I'm all right.
Yeah, just a little bit. I like a little bit of it. I can respect like what is it? The human of the humanness, right? I like
the
it.
real of it.
The real humanness. Like every girl you hook up with it isn't gonna have like a fucking really rock core. Although I do love that shit. I've been there.
That's my fave.
Sometimes. What are you talking
Wait,
about?
that guys?
For
That's for-
myself.
Oh,
Oh, I thought you were talking about guys. I'm like, bro.
No, for
Fuck.
guys, I don't care. If there's a little there, or if it's rock hard, I'm happy either way.
Yeah, I there's like 1 month out of every year, or like maybe 2 weeks out of every year where I have it. And then I'm like fucking pooch the rest of the year. I can't do it all year long. It's so brutal. Dudes that have shredded abs all year long, they are on so much gear and like trend that they're gonna die.
So I went to Australia with cast members of True Blood like one time. Like it was a Comic-Con and we were all kind of stuck together
So
like in a
random.
group. So yeah, I just ended up having to talk with all these TV people from different shows and everything. And they were like, yeah, you know, the guys on True Blood, because they were always showing their six pack and shit. They're like, they only have that for like, they do all the scenes. I didn't realize whenever you see these movies and like Chris Evans is ripped or whatever, there's a shirtless scene. They maybe held that shit for that one day and the rest of the time.
Yep.
Like, so they get shredded and they film all those shirtless scenes and then those guys just go back to whatever.
Yeah, those. So when you watch movies like The Northman, and you see Skarsgård looks like a fucking god in that movie. That dude looks unbelievable in that movie. Like his physique in that movie
he was like that in Tarzan too, right? Like,
well,
yeah,
he can get. He was even.
He gets shredded. Yeah,
yeah. So in that movie, yes,
Bless you.
It was a good one too. I muted myself though. So in that movie, he looks unfucking real in that movie. He looks better than he did in True Blood, better than in Tarzan. He looks crazy in that fucking movie. And they'll film all those scenes in 8 weeks. And he will be basically on a crash diet for those 8 weeks to sustain it. And then he comes off 2 weeks after they're filming. He'll look like he has like fat on him. Yeah, the best way to see this is look at bodybuilders like Ronnie Coleman. 2 weeks after they do Olympia, they like look fat because they will go so hard. They'll gain like 45 pounds in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
And that's me too. When I cut, I'll get down to like 170. And then within within 2 weeks, I'll be up to 182.
Well, a lot of fighters that cut weight, right? Like, I mean, those guys do extreme to the point that they'll pass out on the scale. But like there's the weigh-in day of, and then the night. Some amateur fights, it's day of weigh-in, so they can't go extreme. But whenever it's like they're weighing in, like say like 3 days or 2 days before, like if you look at them in weigh-in and then look at them in the ring, it's like two different bodies.
Well,
they're putting IVs in and shit.
Yeah.
They're getting hooked back up and they're hydrating back up like maybe 10 pounds. So
yeah, they'll gain 10 to 15 pounds before they step in the ring. Yeah.
Well, yeah, it's because it's all water weight that they're losing. They're going in saunas. They're not drinking water. Like it's fucking wildly unhealthy.
And and to the point where some people are now starting to have the conversation if in fighters too that have been fighting forever, they're starting to side on that they're starting to say, well, it's not really fair. You're agreeing to a fight, say at like 175, but you're both stepping into the ring. Maybe not even both of you. One of them might step in the ring at 185 if he hydrates well. The other one might still come in at like maybe he had to fight to get to 175, like he had to go up in weight. So now all of a sudden they're stepping in the ring at 185 with a 10-pound advantage. You get what I'm saying? In the ring. Now on the scale, they were both 175. So there's that, and then all the health problems of it. Kidney damage, all of this shit.
Yeah. There's also the other argument that people that don't have to cut weight don't do that unhealthy drop in weight and having to like try to rehydrate back up. So they don't get weak. So they always have their energy. I've heard people sort of make that argument as well. I don't know if there's anything
because
to
I've
that.
seen people have to go up in weight and people come down just to step in the ring. And if you really think about it, like, but now the other guy can just pump his weight back up.
Yeah.
While you were fighting to even make 175.
But you get to eat all that food leading right up to the fight. You get to stay hydrated the whole time.
Oreos. Dude, I eat so much, bro. I like when I come off my diet, I go hard in the paint. And I'll get to like 208 within 6 months. I'll go from 170 to 208 by November. It's fucking brutal. Trent says, bro, Trent Westbrook, thank you so much for your orange boy. Always supporting your boy on a Saturday, putting us 340 to Naked Snake with 30 minutes left. Thank you, Trent. I love you and I appreciate you, dude. You are goated as hell. A few reds or a few pinks, and we are there to see Zia's new ass cheeks. Not new ass cheeks, but new titties.
I was gonna say I didn't do anything to my butt. Goddamn. Except been sitting on my ass and eating. I don't eat particularly well, but it's fine because I work out all the time, like 4 days a week. I'm in the gym and I get a bunch of steps and shit. It's so brutal just sitting around. I can't lift. I can't do any cardio. I can't do fucking anything.
Yeah.
And so my diet hasn't really changed that much. I'm still eating kind of how I always ate, but the weight's creeping on because I'm not doing anything. And I do have I have such a sweet tooth. I'm constantly munching on fucking sugary things and candy and shit like that.
Dude,
And it doesn't change my body when I work out, but now I'm not, and it sucks. I hate it.
I get so strong when I start eating like a lot. Like
Yeah.
last night, we had a birthday party from one of my friends. He turned 34, and I drank a little, not much actually, but I drank a little, which is empty calories. I got a bunch of Cold Stone Creamery ice cream pints delivered.
Oh, yum.
I had Oreos. Dude, I had so much shit, and we ordered pizza melts, which are just like pepperoni. It's like cheese, pepperonis, cheese, then like crust, so it's gonna melt. Ate that, and I was like full. Fucking played some Uno, and yeah, dude, I'll do that all. But I'll go to the gym and I'll do really heavy shit. I'll do heavy squats, heavy deadlifts. I'll do heavy bench. And I'll get to the point in October where I'm doing 405 for reps on bench and trying to increase. And then as soon as I start cutting, I'll drop to like 355. I'll lose 50 pounds of like my bench press within 2 weeks. It's so fast.
Yeah.
But I'll also lose 12 pounds in the first week. So it's really, really fast. Slosser. Zia's hilarious with her standards based on sex. Female. Has to be that Lena Jim chick. Mel's funny dude who's slightly chubby, nerdy, short king. Yeah, dudes have a lot of leeway.
They really
that kind of
do.
stuff. If you are above 5'7", I think that's kind of the minimum. If you're above 5'7",
Yeah, I'd say yeah.
you're not obese, and you have a fucking solid, witty, like quippy personality, you're good. And
1000%.
And you act like yourself.
1000%.
If you are just normal and act like yourself around women, you're golden. But a lot of dudes, they'll change. They'll be completely different personalities around women, and it fucking fucks them because women can sniff that shit out. But if you're just normal, I mean, Zia's met me when I'm around girls. I'm like, fuck, I don't give a fuck. I'm like,
You're
oh,
exactly the same. Like
exactly
you were
the same.
saying, I'm the same as I am on stream, off stream. You're the same also.
Yeah. So
Exactly the same.
And women, I feel like women like that because they like being with men that are real versus men that are putting up a front to be around them, which means they can't trust them in any other aspect of their life. So why would they trust them now? That's how I see it. Thank you, Slosher. I love you. I appreciate you. Push up, Coop. Cheers, Zia. How you feel from 1 to 10?
Push-ups, I'm feeling a lot better. Thank you. I'm like probably sitting between a 6 and a 7. I've just been tired. I've just been sleeping a lot. That's kind of been my only thing. But otherwise, I'm feeling pretty good. Pain's minimal now.
What was the recovery time on that?
I'm on Monday. It'll be 2 weeks. The first week was really the most brutal, and then into the second week, I was still super tired and sleeping a lot. But like the second half of this week has been not bad. The first week though was fucking painful. Jesus
Dude,
Christ.
I recently had surgery on my arm, and like
What'd you
the
do?
fatigue is insane.
That's what it is. It's the fucking fatigue. That's what's kicking my ass. Like I'm taking naps almost every day. It's retarded.
It's hard to explain because you'll feel fine, but you're just like sleepy and groggy, and it's just your body healing, right?
Yeah. And hungry and like starving, which sucks. That's what it's been for me. I'm just exhausted and want to eat everything. What did you what did you have done to your arm?
Oh, I don't have my brace on now, but I don't know how I did it, but I basically tore my bicep.
Damn.
Oh.
Yeah. When you saw me, Camelot, I had a cast on. It
Yeah.
was so, and it happened like the week of Christmas, so all the doctors were out and stuff, and a torn bicep, I guess, is kind of a common thing. I skipped lifting for like a while, maybe like 3 weeks, and then I went back to the gym. I was like, oh, I can't lift that. I'm gonna lift it anyways. And then in 24 hours, I went from lifting weights to moving a bunch of shit in my garage. And then I do kickboxing. I was sparring, and I wasn't even sparring hard. And right when I threw a cross, I felt like a snap in my arm, like an ice cold thing. And I went to grab my arm, and I raced my cross. Like basically I was throwing it and I heard the bell and I just shot it real quick. You know, I was half extended and then I just raced it for the bell. And I felt it, whatever. And then the guy watching sparring came over. He's like, what happened? And he said, let me see your arm. And he turned my arm out. And talking to him now, he told me what he saw, which is weird. He basically saw my bicep tear and just shoot up into my arm.
Oh, yeah.
And it's not the bicep that tears, it's actually the tendon. It's a pretty common injury when you look online for a lot of guys.
Yep.
I guess some bodybuilders even do it on purpose just to kind of get like a fake looking bicep. Like, because the muscle's there, but it just bulges up into your arm.
Whoa.
Yeah, I've seen
And
guys they'll be like lifting way too much, and they'll curl their arms on a deadlift, and they'll fucking tear their bicep, and that shit goes whoop. It's fucking terrifying.
Yeah. So this is what's weird about it. It might be gross, but so the surgery, and I'm actually recording videos on it. Then when it's all done, I'll kind of release them on my YouTube channel, because there's a lot of journals about guys going through the surgery and everything and all that shit. But basically, they had to drill a hole in my arm down here. I can actually feel the plug right here. Go up into my arm. Let me see if I can show. There's the scar.
Oh, wow.
So they had to go up in here, grab the bicep, drill a hole in the bone, pull the tendon through it, and put a cork at the end to stop it. And it's forcing it to reattach to my arm.
Are they eventually going to go in and take the cork out after it heals?
No, it'll
that
just stay in
stays.
there.
Okay.
It'll just stay in there. And it was 2 weeks in a cast after the surgery, and then 6 weeks with an arm brace on. And I have to go to physical therapy and stuff, which is gay, but the ladies wear yoga pants, so it's straight. So, it's all fun. It's all fun.
I love yoga pants. Oh, I didn't wear anything sexy, just yoga pants. I'm like,
just yoga pants.
Just fuck off is what it is.
Looking at my ass in my yoga pants.
Marion Halsman with another $50 Rumble rant says, "Come on, peeps, 340's nothing. A few months and we're there. It's now $2.90. Give Marion Halsman some love." Marion Halsman with $200 on Rumble. They're trying to compete with YouTube today. Fucking close,
hot damn.
Thank you
Somebody
so much,
in the chat brings up something I forgot about. So I have 2 plugs in because they fucked up. So the guy shows me the x-ray. He's like, well, this one worked, but I hit this other one in the wrong place. So you have 2 plugs in, but it doesn't matter. And I was like, all right.
It doesn't matter. You're like, oh, great.
All right, that's fun.
Yeah, but it's weird because I still have to take some weird medication trying to get the tendon to accelerate healing. And that's making me feel weird. Like, I don't know. It's hard to explain. Like, I'll be glad when it's all done. I'll be glad. But it looks like I'll have full extension and full strength back. So that's good.
That's pretty cool. Yeah. That's one thing about me is I see those injuries all the time. So when I do biceps, I never go hard. Like the max I'll ever bicep curl is when it comes to like an actual like long, like the actual bar is 60. When I do hammer curls, the max I'll ever do is 40. So that's like 40 on each arm. And I never do more than that. And I'll just do an ass ton of reps. But I know guys that'll fucking try bicep curling like 120 or 145 and like that. And there's no way in hell I'll ever do that. Because I can't risk being out for 6 months or 4 months. It's not a thing. I'll die. I'll kill myself.
Ugh,
I
yeah,
have
I
to go
gotta
to the
deal with
gym.
this hernia too, and I don't want to think about it.
My dog has a damn hernia or something. My dog.
I'm so sick of this shit. I don't want any more
shaved
surgeries,
him.
taking times off.
I
know you sent me the pictures. I thought you were talking about an
Yeah.
actual sheep. I thought Cody was talking about shearing a sheep because he says I got a shear mal, and I was like, "What the hell are you talking about?" And he's like a sheep. And for some reason, I thought he meant like an actual sheep. And I was like, "Of course, Cody has a fucking sheep that he's shearing all the time." And then he sent me pictures. It was a dog.
Yeah, so I sheared my dog because he's a woolly husky and his hair gets so bad that it's like he looks like a pillow. It's so ridiculous, and he's really skinny. So I sheared him, and he has a fucking he has like a lymphedema or something like on his belly. It's not a hernia, but it's like a fat deposit, and it's like really squishy. It feels like a titty, like a female's titty. And it's
Wait,
on
did
his-
you take it to a vet?
No, I just found it today. I'm taking him like probably Monday.
I had a dog have that. So what that is it's a type of cyst, and it can rupture and leak.
Yeah.
So you might want, and it caused it'll rupture. It was a pretty nasty gash. You might want to take it to a vet because it could get infected.
It feels like a titty. And I Googled it, and it looks like it could be a lymphedema because, you know, tumors are really, they're hard. And it's like, it feels like a fucking chick's titty. Like you can flop it. And it's like movable. You can move it and shit. And I was like, it's like, oh, if it's lymphedema, don't worry about it. And I was like, well, I'm going to take him to the vet anyway because, like, he's never had anything weird going on. So I don't want to fuck with him. So, yeah. But yeah. It's pretty scary. He's never had any health problems. So. Beep, beep, beep.
How old is he?
He's 8.
Yeah.
He's a woolly husky, and he's purebred. So he's like 12 to 14 years is their lifespan. So I mean, he's not super old, but he's probably middle aged, and it's very common in middle age. But I'll take him and see what they need to do about it. I'm assuming they're going to say, "Oh, fuck it, it's fine," because it's literally like a little titty. Show us a picture. I didn't take a picture of it, but yeah, you can flop it. It feels like a fucking chick's titty. It's hilarious because I saw it and I was like, "Oh my god, what is that?" And I went and grabbed it, and it was like a squishy, very squishy, like a little. It felt like a fat little belly. And I was like, Googled it. I was like, my dog has a growth and it's fucking jiggly. And they're like, oh, it's lymphedema. And I'm like, okay, well, I'm gonna take him anyway, because apparently they don't, unless they affect their quality of life, they don't. It's not a big deal. So I'm just gonna take him and see if it's cancerous or something. If not, I'm like, you can leave it.
What I think it is, they'll just drain it. Yeah. It's better for it them to drain it than to let it rupture, because like it'll be an open wound. Like if it's what I think it is. Fuck, I don't know, dude. Maybe your dog's pregnant.
I just saw that.
He's a guy.
Cody puts it up.
Him's a guy. Him's a boy. He just came in my. He comes in my room and it's so annoying. He'll like barge in here and he's not quiet about it. He'll fucking slam my door open because for some reason during like the colder month, this door doesn't close in my studio. It'll close, but it won't latch. So he just jumps on the door and pushes it because he's huge, and it slings open, and then like the AC from outside this room floods in and hits me, and it's fucking freezing. And he does it every hour. He'll fucking come in here and flop in. He's annoying. Oh my god. But yeah,
dogs do. That's how my wife wakes me up. She just jumps on the bed.
I miss when women were lively. Now they just sleep. I miss when girls would jump on the bed and be like, me, and fuck with me, and like they're all cutesy, and now they just lay there and sleep. Like old dogs. My old roommate used to do that. And she probably doesn't either. She's like 30 now, too. They're all old.
Yeah, I saw you grab your boob just then and do a stretch. Is that something the doctor told you to do, or you just...
No, just every once in a while. It does still, like, it's still, I have to be careful. If I jerk too suddenly or if I like move a weird way, it does fucking hurt. Like, I'm not supposed to be reaching up. But every once in a while, it just feels kind of nice to like, I kind of grab them like this a lot too, because it feels.
So what'd you do? Go up like a 1 cup size? What?
Yeah, I'm not sure yet. I gotta try bras on. I went up. What did I see? So those were 325 cc's. These are 580. So maybe 1 or 2 cup sizes.
Wait. So you had a boob job before?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I didn't. Am I a bad friend for not knowing that?
You're a terrible friend, Shane. That's it. Friendship over.
They look much better now.
I think they look a lot better now. My first set that I did, they were under the muscle, which just wasn't a good option for me. I love my doctor and the nurse there. They're like, you're just too lean. You could see the muscle separation too much. And I was like, thanks for saying that, doc.
So now these are above the muscle?
Yeah, these are over the muscle now. So there was a lot of muscle separation at animation deformity. So anytime my chest muscle flexed, you could see it flex over the implant. It was really weird looking. And they also bottomed out, which means they slipped down below the pocket and my nipples were sitting about like up here. So he had to go in and fix some shit.
Yeah, like a few days after she got him, she sent me a picture of her boobs. And I was like, oh,
they're beautiful.
Thank you so much. I was on an escalator. I was on a fucking escalator. Where was I? I was on an escalator in an old abandoned mall, and I was like going down the escalator, and I like just get a text from Zia, and it's just her titties. I'm like, oh, wow.
I got so excited. I texted like 4 friends my boobs immediately. X-ray girl saw the picture. Chrissy has seen the picture. Another like you've seen the picture. A few I think like 3 or 4 people like immediately got that picture. I was like, guys, my boobs. Amy got the picture. Yeah,
that's 5 people.
I got excited.
You seen everybody.
I sent it to everybody. I was excited. People have to see the boobs.
Yeah, well, they look better now. So
Thank you. I
Good.
love them.
I want to see them when they're healed, though.
Yeah.
They're gonna look a lot nicer when they're healed. They're starting to soften up a lot. They were really, really hard, but it takes time for them to soften up. They're starting to get jiggly. Which
Do you
is
have to
nice.
massage them or? Yeah.
What I do now
I
is
can do that.
it's not that exciting. Everyone says that. They're like, let me massage. All I do is I go like this and I pulse them in a few times.
Can
on each
I
side.
do it with my mouth?
Yeah.
I don't know if that's gonna
With
do it.
tongues, yeah.
Johan, I'm sorry. I know. I gotta send it to everyone.
With the shaft of my penis? Can I do that? Sasha says to get on Zia's friends list, you have to read the Wikipedia entry on her.
It's true.
Thank you, Slasher.
Sasha, thank you. Yeah.
I'm waiting to make my first NASCAR official start, so I'll have finally a Wikipedia page. It's funny how you can be on YouTube for years and all this crazy shit's happened around your YouTube career, but they won't let you be on Wikipedia unless you do something like, I guess, considered professional, like stardom. You have one movie credit or one IMDb credit, which I do have.
Well, here's the weird thing about Wikipedia is, and why I actually hate it. I have a Wikipedia page for working in comics. I can't go in there and alter it.
Yeah.
Like, and I'm the guy, and I've seen other people like argue, like, no, I'm the guy. This is wrong. Please update this. It's like, I don't know who. It's like, it's weird. Like the whole Wikipedia thing is just fucking weird. It's like, I get that I might tailor it to say I did things I didn't or something, but you're leaving it up to a complete bunch of strangers that aren't even updating it, or they choose what they want to remember, and it's just weird.
Never mind. I do have a Wikipedia page. I didn't know that. I thought I didn't have one. It says it says on my Wikipedia that I'm a professional American stock car driver. That's funny right there. Professional. Wow.
And every now and then, some dude will just walk up to you somewhere and be like, I got to take your photo. You're so-and-so. And I'm like, yeah. And they're like, it'd be at a Comic-Con or something. I need an updated photo for your Wikipedia. And then they take the picture, but they never update it. It's always the same fucking picture. It's like, what happened? I posed. I got good lighting. He never changed it at all. And it's probably just some jackass taking my picture.
Yeah, that's weird. I guess I do have. I guess I have one now. It's probably because of Daytona, like 2 weeks ago. Now I do have one. I guess because I officially can be on there now. So I'm sure that'll all change too very often. Every time you make a start in NASCAR, they change that shit. So at least there's that. Now we're both famous, Shane. We both have Wikipedias. We've made it.
I could do without it, to be honest. It's like, I mean, I'm happy for you. And now every time you want to update it, you'll know the pain that you can't update it, and you're relying on other people to update it, and you hope they don't hate your guts.
Yeah. I remember I had a YouTube wiki. I guess because the YouTuber, and 98% of it was false. It like claimed my old roommate was my ex-wife, and when I got married, she would have been like 13. It was like everything about it was wrong. Like my old roommate, her name was Tiny, or her name was Hannah, but her YouTube name was Tiny. She was a full-time streamer too, and she lived with me after my wife had left, and it was 3 years after my ex-wife left. And she moved in with me for like a year and a half. And my YouTube wiki said that she was my ex-wife. And I'm like, oh my God. When I got married in like 2001 or 2011, she would have been like 13. I'm like, that's so stupid.
Not surprised.
It was so dumb. Yeah. So like everything was wrong on my YouTube wiki. So I assume my Wikipedia page, everything's wrong too. I haven't read it. So, but yeah, hilarious. I miss Tiny One Badger. Yeah, me too. I miss Tiny One Badger more than people could even fathom. But
where'd she go?
She's grown up. She like has her own life and does shit. I don't know. I don't talk to her.
No. I
text her like once a month, and sometimes she responds. She's just doing her own thing. It's not like there's some kind of drama there. She just has her life. She lives across country. She does her own life. But we were close for a long time.
I'm gonna have to jet. Thanks for sending me the link, dude. Hit me up some other time, definitely, and give me more of a heads up next time.
Yeah, I just sent you.
I'm ready for bed.
Well, I appreciate
you. You look very cozy.
It was nice seeing you again, Zia. I want to stream with you more. I don't know if you follow me on Twitter. I'll hit.
I do follow you on Twitter. Yeah, just message me anytime. I'm always down to come on streams.
Everybody have a good night. Take care.
Bye.
Love you, Shane.
Good
Yep.
night.
And
Oh,
we're
that was
coming
lovely.
to- Thanks, Shane. Shane's great, dude. I'm glad.
Yeah,
I
he's
just
the homie.
I was like I was one claw deep, and I'm like, fuck, I'm gonna send Shane the link.
That was it. One claw. That's all it took.
Yeah, I like Shane a lot. He's great, man.
Just being a link whore. One claw, and Cody's sending out the link to everyone. Just whoring out that link.
Yeah, that's what I do. I just hold out. Yeah, dude. Thanks everybody so much. I love you guys. I appreciate you guys. Marion Haltzman over on Rumble. Thank you so much. We got about 20-ish minutes left, and we are 290 from Naked Snake.
We're
and
so
Naked
close.
Zia for
It's
the
hot in
streak
here.
to stay alive and to see Zia's ass cheeks.
Yeah.
Shane's a special animal. He's good. He's good peeps. I met him in real life for the first time.
At Anna's wedding?
And he was great. We talked the whole day. We just hung out the whole time.
I would have liked to have met him in person. Hopefully one day.
My favorite thing about Anna's wedding was the fact that there was a casino.
Ooh.
And I was staying at this casino, and everything closed at like 10 p.m. It was the weird because I go to Vegas so often.
Wait, I'm sorry. A casino closes at 10 p.m.
Well, the casino would stay open, but everything around it closed. So it
That's
was just
weird.
like there's like you couldn't get any more alcohol. You couldn't eat anywhere. So you basically were just sitting here starving and like playing. You would think that they would have the alcohol flowing.
Wait, they don't serve alcohol past 10 at the
It was-
casino?
They would stop serving it at a certain point. Well, it's like
That's
everything closes.
retarded.
The bars close and everything. That's inside, but all you have is just fucking the casino. So me and Cecil just bought a bunch of alcohol and we went to the hotel portion, and it was so nice. The hotel was so fucking nice, and the lobby is huge. The lobby looked like the Resident Evil like mansion, and we went and sat beside the fire because there's just a fire going. And there's these giant couches, and we just got a bunch of alcohol, and we just sat in the lobby of the hotel and got blitzed.
That sounds like a lot more fun. I don't really understand gambling. I've never had a fun time doing it. I did it a little bit, and I was always like, "This, I'm just losing money." Like, well, I don't understand what's fun about this.
Yeah, I agree.
Just
I lost a couple $100. Okay, so you don't drink, obviously, but
Not now, yeah.
your qualms with drinking is that you can't stop drinking once you start drinking.
Mhm.
So what if somebody was like, we have 12 White Claws. Here's Cody, here's 4. Another person, Cecil, here's 4. Zia, here's 3. You wouldn't have access to any more.
That doesn't help me when I'm not around people who are controlling my alcohol flow. That's not like a very sustainable way to live
what
your
I'm
life.
saying is that situation possible, or do you like once you break the fucking seal, like a week later, you're just like fucking start drinking? Like how does it work?
Yeah, that's the problem.
So you
I
would
can't.
start
I'm,
drinking by yourself.
yeah, absolutely.
That's
Or
so strange.
start like going out and shit. Yeah.
That's interesting.
Well, that's what alcoholism is, my friend.
Yeah, I just wonder why it affects people more than others.
Yeah, I don't know.
Like I can, like when I do my cut diet, I just stopped drinking for months. And
Yeah, no, I tried quitting a lot. It took a lot for me to get sober. And once you stop, you cannot start again. There's no such thing.
It's so strange. It's interesting. Somebody says I saw him car rap win. I don't think Eric would ever want to do that. Well, it's because the issue is it doesn't benefit, it wouldn't really benefit Eric. And the thing with Ethan is, I mean, Ethan's making a little bit of profit off of it, but he also pushed it instead of his other campaigns for an exclusive period of time. And what it really benefited is me. I'm going to be able to race 2 races, and it's going to be huge. It's going to be it's amazing. I'm very thankful for it. But it didn't benefit Ethan like profit wise like very much. It did a little, but not enough to where he'd take time from his own fucking campaigns. Eric and Ripaverse is not going to be interested in benefiting anybody but themselves. And that's not like shitting on anybody. That's just business.
Yeah.
I probably wouldn't either. But Ethan's not. Ethan's a little different. And Ethan likes. I think Ethan likes the idea. Ethan likes cars. He's a car guy. He has really cool fucking cars that I just found out about today. But I'm pretty sure Eric's only worried about Eric, bar none. So like I wouldn't see that being a thing. And like I said, that's probably how I would be too if it comes to business. But I also really like to I enjoy helping people. I get an endorphin rush from helping people because I'm gay. So but a lot of people don't. A lot of people are like, just give me money. If my buddy Rich, Review Tech, they got him and his editor got in a really big ass spat, bro, over some fucking editing money. Like fucking earth shattering. I'm like, what the fuck? What? Over a couple $100 of editing fees? That's crazy. It's so weird. It's like, oh, I'm like, dude, who cares? It's fucking like, but some people like that money is like violent. It doesn't matter how much money they have to. Some people can have $100 million in the bank and they will kill their brother over $100.
Yeah, money fucks people up. It fucks relationships up. It really sucks, even though it like shouldn't be. Like I've seen people freak out because like a friend didn't fucking pay them back $50, and it's like,
right.
Dude,
and
really?
Ethan's not highly money motivated like that. Ethan saw an opportunity to have a really cool project involve a cyber frog, and you know, it benefited me more than anything. Most people won't do that. Most people are gonna be like, how does it benefit me? I want it to benefit only me. So I don't foresee anybody jumping on in that capacity. I mean, Cecil said he might want to. I think Shane said he might want to, but they're kind of cut from that same cloth. Cecil's super selfless. I know Cecil seems super gay and like kind of, you know, Cecil has his like character, which he's like that in real life, but he's also very selfless. Cecil will buy your fucking dinner and not tell you. The check will come and he'll put his credit card down because he's just like that, you know? So Gordo says, how close to Naked Snake? I don't even know. I think 280. Hold on, let me look. 280? Yeah, like 280.
That's
280
close.
from Naked Snake. We haven't missed it in 2.5 years. And we got about 5-10 minutes left, so it's possible.
It's possible.
But also, I'm a little tipsy, so if I don't have to do nothing, that's no skin off my back. I want to go sit beside the fire. I'm gonna make a fire directly after this show and just sit beside it, sip, watch a zombie movie.
Go to Seeps.
You're not gonna see if you can piss?
I mean, I'm definitely gonna pee before bed.
No, I mean like masturbate so hard you're like
oh, to see if I can make myself pee squirt. I tried. I really did. I tried for it. It was like a 3-month period of time. I was like, I want to see if I can do this, and I really tried so hard to make myself, and I can't. I can't squirt.
Paul McDermott, what's up, dude? Make sure you guys like the show. We're 13 likes away from the goal.
13, like it.
18, 13, yeah,
like it.
We're there, man. We're there. No, dude, Dark Horse. I'm so about that life. I've never understood the money thing. So people get money.
Sometimes it's egregious though. Like some people are so greedy and shady that it's like, I can't be friends with that person because there's just such a fucking, like I knew someone that took $70K from like a family member, and it's like, dude, that's fucked up. Like that's egregious. That's fucking
But what's up, Vera? How you doing? She said she refuses to like the stream. Probably because you were talking about squirting so much.
I'm sorry. I'll stop. I'm disgusting.
No, I've loaned people like $1,000, $1,500, and I didn't expect anything back. Like, because when people are in a deal, they're in a deal. But like when it comes to like Ripa or like people jumping on to sponsor a car, like what it boils down to is it benefits me. And like you have to be transparent about that. It benefits me entirely. Will there be a lot of ROI? Maybe not. There will be with media stuff. But the entire point of like Ripaverse, their entire existence, because they fucking kick ass when it comes to like revenue, is revenue.
Yeah.
Like every post,
it's a business.
Yeah, every post, every book, every time like Eric mentions being a company owner, he doesn't mention he's a company owner. He mentions he's a multi-million-dollar company owner.
Mm-hmm.
There's never been once where he didn't say I'm a company owner. He says I'm a multi-million-dollar company owner. And he says that because revenue is very, very important. And funds are very important to them. So no, I would never expect Eric to want to like do a Hasan rap or a Yair rap or something like that, because it doesn't 50 of that $1,000 is going to have to come to me to pay for the entry fees, to support the team, and to get a rap made.
Mm-hmm.
That's 50 grand that's not going to Riververse, and Eric's not going to do that shit. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying is, and it's, you know, it's not entirely great business. Now the media shit would be great. It'd be fucking explosive, but it would be worth 50 grand. I don't know. Because this Cyberfrog deal is going to be crazy. It's going to be crazy. And I went all out, and I'm going to end up dipping into my own money a little for the Talladega deal because I want to make sure the car is capable of winning the race. And I don't even know if I am. I might not be capable of doing anything, but I'm gonna go out there and give it my best shot. We're gonna be in a car capable of doing so, because these people did way too much for me. So I'm gonna do everything I can to make that race successful. Because you can do it. Talladega is possible. Gordo says, "Come on, peeps, get on the doggone it." $25 super chat. He's trying to keep it alive. It's 250 from Naked Snake and Naked Zia. You wearing a thong today, Zia?
I sure am.
Nice. If you hit Naked Snake, you'll see the thong. Yeah, thank you, Tristan. How you doing, buddy? But yeah, so that's the case. Is I would never expect it, and I did not expect Ethan to do it. I was so surprised, and it was
really cool.
very humbling and cool to see. And I almost got emotional like 5 times, so I had to stop talking about it when it was happening. I was like, I got to stop talking about this shit, or I'm gonna lose my shit live, and that's gay.
Mm-hmm.
So thank God for Ethan. Thank God for Comicsgate. Hell, these motherfuckers. I don't care if anyone shits on anyone for any reason. There's only been one person and one group of people that stood beside me, and that means more than anything else. Because people will be like, "Oh, why would you take sponsorship from Ethan?" I'm like, "Well, who else is doing it? Who else is standing beside me, and who else is trying to support what I'm doing?" Like, it's pretty obvious. So that's the deal, man. That's the deal. KNS said, "I updated your Wikipedia page." So so can people just do it? Can anyone just update a fucking Wikipedia?
Yeah, no, Wikipedia pages, anyone can just go in and edit them. That's why you can't trust anything on a Wikipedia page.
That's spooky. I feel like I tried to one time and it didn't work. Waylon Jackson says, Hail, Waylon. Thank you. I appreciate you. What do you have coming up, Zia? Or is it you just got your snack stream? And
I just got my snack stream tomorrow. I don't think there's any.
Have you gotten with any of my editors to clip out your shits?
No, soon. I will start doing some clips and stuff soon. Snack stream is on Sunday at 8 p.m. Eastern. So I've got snacks on Sunday, Doctor Who with X-Ray Girl on Monday at 6, Zia next Tuesday, and Unqualified Experts on Thursday at 8 p.m. Eastern. I don't think I have anything major coming up. I'm gonna do Wet Spot in a few weeks. I'll promote that when that comes out.
Did you know for just a couple $100, you can get one of my editors to just flood your channel with clips from your stream?
I'm gonna start doing shorts because those supposedly help, right?
Look what you could do. This is what you could do. You get one of my editors or somebody else. It's just I know them. And they'll clip like fucking a video every 2 days and they'll do the thumbnail. And all you have to do is list them as an uploader on your channel. And you don't even have to touch shit. It just pops up. You don't even you're just doing this, and they just fucking upload. Yeah, my Ginger, my editor, runs my entire alt channel. I don't even touch it.
Wow, that's awesome.
He does all
Holy
of
shit.
it. And it went from 6,000 subs like 6 months ago or 4 months ago, and it's at 12 or almost 13,000 now.
I got to get on that. I needed to, and I want to do more video content as well. At some point too, just healing up from boobies. But yeah, I do need to get on top of clips like really badly.
Yeah, you ain't got to do nothing. All you got to do is just you give somebody $300 a month and it's done. You don't have to do shit.
What am I at now? I'm on 7,397 subscribers.
Oh my god! Thank you, Justin Alucard, Everlasting Chickens, for the 10 Camelot memberships. Thank you, my friend. I appreciate you so much, man. 10 memberships. I appreciate you. You're the man with a plan. I don't know how much that is, but I would say if I counted memberships, it would be $200 away from Naked Snake, which I'll count it. I think I've always have. I just don't do the math. But it's like $5 as a membership, so that's $50.
Yeah, that's 50.
So there
that's
you go.
Pink boy.
200 away from Naked Snake with a few minutes left. We're closing in, boys. Thank you guys so much. Make sure you follow me on Twitter, by the way. I was almost at 30,000 followers on Twitter before I got banned. It makes me so sad. Make sure you follow me
Twitter.
on my new Twitter, please. It makes you look more cool when you have a lot of followers.
It does make you look more cool. Follow me on Twitter too. I'm sorry. I am so tired. I
You're
apologize
kicking
to
my
everyone.
ass and following on Twitter because I got
That's
banned.
because you got banned.
You
Yeah.
beat me literally from you're at 25K. God damn.
Almost. Not quite. 24/7. I was at
That's what
24/8
he does.
earlier. What the fuck happened?
It's funny because my engagement on Twitter is so high, but I don't have like it's weird. Like every tweet gets like 100 to 500 likes, but I don't get any like following. It's
weird.
slowly happening. I mean, I went from 0 to 3,500 in like a couple months, but yeah, it just if you email somebody or message somebody on Twitter and for a collab and you don't have like 20 to 100K followers, they won't even respond. And I'm like, I used to.
I don't get responses all the time.
That's weird. I feel
Yeah.
like being a girl is a superpower.
Well, it was with other girls, but yeah. Well, who did I met? I remember when we were trying to get people for this. Morgan and like a few other people that I reached out to. Like,
Cecil's happy now, so he doesn't
No.
talk to anybody anymore.
that's always what happens. People get happy and they just move on.
Yeah, they're like, oh, I'm not desperate anymore. Damn it, Cecil.
So it's okay. We still love him.
If only he was desperate like me. Fuck, bro. I'm sniffly, bro. I'm so sniffly. It's killing me. It's killing me. Oh my god. Look at this motherfucker. When in doubt, you can count on Christoph McGough.
Wow.
When in doubt,
Wow.
you can count on my boy, Christian McGough, with a 2,000.
Christoph, you're amazing.
Look at this man.
Look at that. Christoph.
Damn. 2,000 Norwegian Krogans. He's on the Phoenix car 3 times, by the way, already. This dude right here single-handedly has got me to Naked Snake at the end of a streak probably 10 times. He says, that's why I was offended when you thought I super chatted some random YouTuber. The number of genuine people on YouTube is in single digits. Thank you. I appreciate you. And I'm thankful that I'm one of those dumbass people. And it's probably because my IQ is low. Right? That's why you're just genuine, Zia, because you're
Yes, because I'm too much of a dum-dum. That's probably it. That makes sense.
I'm not capable of being smart. I'm not intellectually gifted enough to manipulate people and to like be a character.
Yeah, agreed.
I'm just retarded. So I'm just like, what's up, bitches?
I'm just like, hey, it's me. Look at my boobs. Yay.
Thank you, Kristen McGough. You're the man. You got us there. We're like $19 away, but we're basically there.
No, we're there. I love them.
Yeah, because it's 188 based on the chat revenue. But we're 19 away. So we're gonna probably we might round up because we might just do it. And I'm tipsy. And I want to see Zia's ass. Go pee, Zia. Go pee. Get on it, dog on it. Thank you, Chris McGough. I love you. I appreciate you. Don't forget, we'll be live Monday. I don't think I'll be live Wednesday though, because I'm going to Tim Pool's place. I'm doing the PCC. What is the 28th? Yeah. I think I fly out the 28th. If I don't fly out the 28th, I'll be live Wednesday. If I do fly out the 28th, I will not. If I do, I'll be live Tuesday. And then I have to go to fucking Phoenix the next weekend for the race. Thank you so much, Kristen McGough. I appreciate you, dude. You're the GOAT. You're the man. Your PP very hard. No PCP. No. Johan Noxos. Whatever. Shit. Get on it, dog on it. Get real. Miss the sidewalk. Not my chair. Not my problem.
Oh
Thank you so much.
That video is a classic. It's a classic.
Mr. Balloon Hands.
I'm going to watch that before I go to bed tonight.
Thank you, Johan. I appreciate you, dude. Thank you. You are the man. And so is my boy, Kristen McGough. And so is my boy, One Evil Chef. And so is my boy, Billy Hatcher.
You guys are bestest.
Thank you for keeping us on the top of the leaderboards. I love you. And I appreciate you. It's time for Naked Snake. Thank you, Marianne Haltzman on Rumble, by the way, for 200 on Rumble. Holy balls. Thank you so much. That's like the most on Rumble in a long time. Look how tired Z is.
I'm sorry, everyone.
Imagine if she
I
was
got tuckered out.
imagine if she was a stripper and she was just this tired. She's on stage.
No, I was just like, hey guys, let's go.
No rounding, Bubster said. Let's get naked.
Bubster.
Let's get naked. Thank you, Bubster. I love you, dude, for your orange boy. Thank you so much, my friend. You're the man, the myth, the legend. Bubster. All right, it's time for Naked Snake. One more time. How long can the streak go? If it's up to Krista McGough, forever.
Forever.
Let's do it. And then we'll go make a fire and get smooshed.
I'm
And
gonna eat a snack and go to
I'm
bed.
going to make 2 packs of ramen because I'm fat.
Oh, that sounds good. I've been such a fat piece of garbage lately.
Oh, my God, Zia. Fucking ass girl.
I love her.
We had like a birthday event. And she goes and buys like a fucking whole bag of gummy bears, a whole bag of Biscoff cookies, a whole bag of Oreos
Oh,
to
it's
use
amazing.
as toppings for the ice cream I ordered.
Oh, she's the best.
So she like fucking blended up like 4 Oreos out of a pack of like 50. So there's still like 50 fucking Oreos in my thing. I'm like, you can't have this in my pantry. My pantry is one of those walk-in pantries that's like, you know what a walk-in pantry is, right?
Yeah, I know how to walk.
It's got a door and there's like a
Yeah,
whole wall of shit.
yeah.
Yeah, I have a walk-in pantry and it's just covered with fucking candy now. And I'm like, well, why would you do this? I'm fat. And when I
Because
drink,
she's the best.
I eat all of it. When
Yeah,
drink.
I remember when you were, dude, at the content house, you were so fucking funny. So you're just wasted that night. And you come up to me in the kitchen. I forget, I was talking to someone. You come up to me in the kitchen and you're like, Zia, I ate a bite of pizza. I feel so bad. I look in the pizza box and there's just a piece of pizza with one little Cody bite taken out of it.
I did do that, yes.
It was so funny. It's like one tiny bite, and Cody's like, I fucked up my cut. I was like, Cody, I think you're gonna be fine.
Yeah, I weigh like 20 pounds more than I did when at the content house right now, probably.
Mm.
I was like 170, or no, I was like 181 at the content house. And then I goofed hard, and I've been drinking and eating a lot, so can't help it.
I don't know.
Yeah, you saw how
much
fast
I
I blacked out at the content house. That's how
Dude,
hung I
you got so drunk so fast. And then X-Ray Girl is like walking you off to bed. X-Ray Girl's like, come on, like carrying Cody down into the bed. And me and Mark are in the kitchen, just like, all right.
You cannot sleep in that house. There was no way.
I
That was
felt bad.
that was one of the worst weekends of my life because I slept like a combined 8 hours aside from being blackout drunk. Maybe not even that much actually. I couldn't
Even the
sleep.
next day.
It was awful. I couldn't sleep.
I'm
You
sorry,
remember?
Sonia. Yeah, I know. I remember. That's true. I do remember. You
That
kept
whole
like,
that whole last night. Yeah, I,
I
didn't sleep.
know. I know.
I was just
Me
like,
neither.
it was awful.
I know.
And then I went to the airport.
I know. Well, I drove you to the airport and Chrissy.
Thank you, Bubster. I'm so drunk. Hell yeah. Let's do Deck of Steak. Make sure you guys like the show. I appreciate you guys. And I also appreciate you guys watching the replay. I don't know what it is. This show like doesn't get like 2K concurrent viewers, but for some reason the replay of the Camel Thoughts always does so well. It like pops to 10,000 immediately every fucking time.
Yay.
So, and my stream's been crazy lately. I don't know why. Thank you guys so much. But we're competing against like 5 huge heavy hitting shows tonight. These bastards.
I'm so sorry that I was
Damn you,
yawning all night,
Ethan.
you guys.
Damn you. All right, here we go. It's Naked Snake time, boys.
Let's do it. I move around a lot. You can hold them. Good.
I like how
Feels
you just
nice.
hold them. You just hold them like fucking baskets.
Yeah, it feels really good. It feels nice to have them held it.
All right. Taking my ears off. Alan Jones. Stop yawning, bitch. Are we tiring you out?
Yeah, you guys are tiring me out.
What a thrill with darkness and silence through the night. What a thrill. I'm searching now, melting to
Jesus.
you. What a fear.
Here we go, boys.
But you're so supreme.
Nice. Oh my God. Here we go, boys. Yeah. In my time, there be nobody else. Cry. It's the way I fly to you.
I told you, Chubby.
I'm still in a dream, snake eater. Best part. Here we go. Someday we'll go red. Someday you feel on a tree frog. Amazing. 17 in a row, 275 in a row for me personally. Get the hell on it. Doggone it, I love you. Look at her still yawning. Still yawning, even while naked. Unbelievable. Amazing. Pay back your yawn now. Stand up and turn around. Show them you're committed. Amazing. Thank you so much. Crime. It's the way I fly to you. Get on it, doggone it. We're still in a dream, boys. Still in a stream. Get on it, doggone it. Here we go. Amazing. Thank you, Nick. Here we go. One more time, boys. Thank you so much. Get on it, doggone it. Thank you. Appreciate you. Love you. Get on it, doggone it. See, you was so tired today. What time did you wake up?
It's just from the surgery. I woke up at a reasonable time. It's just that's what it like what Shane was talking about. That's all. It's been just I'm fucking exhausted like all the time. Yeah, I just want to sleep. It's just my body healing. I'm waiting for that to fucking end though. I'm so over it. I'm so over being tired all the time. Like I took a nap today too. I'm not even joking. It's fucking retarded.
It's like when you're sick, like you have the flu, like a really bad one. Which I get like once every 10 years, I'll get a real fucking bad one.
Same.
And I think the issue is like I'll sleep so much when I'm sick. It's like my body's just trying to fucking survive the whole time.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah, that's what it is. It's just your body's trying to heal and fight off whatever the fuck it's hiding off, and it's just like, ugh.
Yeah. Big shout out real quick to Crystal McGough getting us to that naked snake, that long slog of the snake. Thank you so much. We kept the streak alive for one more stream. Thank you so much. Billy Hatcher, One Evil Chef. I appreciate you guys. And all the new members. We had 17 new members today. That's like the most in a long time. I appreciate that. Becoming a member helps me out so much. Thank you guys. I appreciate you. If you're watching the replay, get on it, doggone it. Make sure you subscribe, you bitches. I'm 100 away from 225K, and I've been 100 away for like 3 weeks now. And I'm like, come on now.
Subscribe.
Please, God. And subscribe to Zia Land. She's almost to 10K, I think. Let's see.
I'm getting pretty close to 10K.
You're at, what the fuck? Why does it not pull your channel up? It doesn't for me either. You're at 7.5K. She's 2.5K away from 10K, boys. Get on it, doggone it. Make sure you go give her some love. You can also see her at Matsuri, assuming that they're going to have a YouTuber section.
Yes, I'm going to Matsuri. I'm very excited.
Set up her own thing. I'll fucking buy my own goddamn table. We're going to raid Trashcast, my boy Ethan. Give him some love. I'll see you guys over there. Give Zia some love. Give me some love. I'll have a new video coming out in about 2 or 3 days. I'll have a new stream Monday and probably Tuesday. I have to go to Tim Pool's place Wednesday or Thursday. So that might be in the way. And don't forget to go buy one of my diecasts that I signed from the Indiegogo campaign in the chat. Give it some love. And I'll see you guys on Ethan's. Get the hell on it, doggone it. Bye.
Bye.